So, anyways, we'll go ahead and get started.
Hooray!
Um, so basically, last time, because it's been a few weeks, y'all went and got a loan, so y'all could pay for the renovations of this place. Y'all had some downtime. Um, some of y'all didn't really do a whole lot. Um, as just kind of sat around and meditated. Had an interesting voice pop in their head.
I went to the almshouse too.
You did do that. Um, Anthony did. I think what just goes. What did Anthony do? I can't even remember. That's what that was. Yeah, actually went to go work for a little bit. Keep them occupied. Yes, six. Uh, basically just wanted to go do some training at the old Smithy. Old Smithy. Wonder how Smithy's doing. Um,
Have to go back.
right. And Dias, what did Dias do?
I failed my wizard test.
Oh yeah, I was going to take a wizard test and failed miserably.
I
Um,
did really well in my handwriting.
you're trying to get into a college. What are you expecting?
Mm.
You actually have to be smart. Uh, Torque, what did Torque do?
I got a messenger
go
bag of holding.
Yeah, went to, and actually, do some of their Nito, what class you called?
Artificer trap.
Artificer stuff, and actually was able to convince. I still like waiting though. Durnan to let him copy his bag of holding.
And I probably saw some shit in there I don't probably want to see.
Actually, it's a satchel of holding.
Yeah.
Not a bag of holding. It's a satchel of holding.
Yeah, messenger bag of
Yeah,
holding, pretty much.
Messenger bag of holding.
Nerd.
Just like the ones they used to sell at Think Geek.
At this point, it is about middle of the night. Y'all just, basically just got back to the tavern and it's all nice and refurbished. Even if you're only on the ground floor, but easily safe to assume that even the library, the bedrooms, and the turret area up the very very top of the place has all been refurbished and it's all nice, and ready for living and business starting.
Hooray!
Hooray.
It's probably safe to say that
Parody.
I've fully moved into one of the rooms.
Yeah, probably.
Likewise.
Are we able to start?
We are able to start.
Okay. I think I'm gonna head downstairs and probably gonna take in a nice, like, scent of like the fresh wood. I assume it's probably pine.
And you're all downstairs right now.
Isn't there a basement?
There is a basement.
Good.
It's the
Does this
wine
play-
cellar, technically. Yeah.
Ooh.
Is- Is the tavern still open at this time, or did it close for the day?
Well, y'all are the owners, but at this time of day, it would be not wise. This is like
Whoa.
probably close to almost midnight. I would say at this time.
Okay.
Jordan, you said that the tavern guild or whatever would staff the place, right?
They did staff the place.
We got two halflings.
You got
Turk
two.
and
Oh,
Merc.
that's right.
Yeah, you got Turk. Yeah, so you got Turk and Merc, and then you have one I say waitress, but yeah, waitress would probably be the accurate assumption. And you also have a cook in the back.
We have a cook? I thought we were gonna cook for ourselves.
Well, the cook is only there during restaurant hours, so
Mm.
he's just an employee. He's not a personal cook. He's just employees.
Well, that's what I meant for the tavern. I thought we were gonna cook for ourselves.
We can still do that. We own the place. I
don't think
I
that.
I'm gonna-
also don't want to
I'm
be
gonna
stuck in a
make
tavern
my
because
own.
it's not very interesting gameplay.
Well,
Yeah.
the guilds, they take care of that as part of the fees that come out every 10 day.
Yeah, that's what we're paying them for.
Yeah.
So we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, that's why the guilds want to work with you and that kind of stuff, because they do profit. You know, they do the services for you, but they do still profit out of you from doing it. So
Mhm.
you don't ever have to worry about restocking anything. All you have to worry about is paying your bills and paying your employees.
My Kender sense is going off, so I make my way into the kitchen area.
You have not yet met the waitress or the cook yet, so you've only met the two. You only seen the two, or no, you've all met them, the two halflings who are behind the bar.
I go into the kitchen area, look at it, and has the hearth been used?
Currently not yet.
Damn, so there's no charcoal yet. My character's trying to figure out a way to communicate with Leaf. Because I don't think there's any dust on the countertops anymore.
Oh no, there's everything's all spotless and clean.
Well, in that case, well, like just doing it. Just, I guess I do a once over of the kitchen area, just kind of taking in the sights. Looks all nice, clean. Food looks proper. And I head back out into the main dining area.
You seem like you were on a quest.
Yeah, I was seeing if we had any charcoal or something so we can see how Leaf likes the.
I'm
I
sure.
I forgot to add Leaf back into the to the fold, so to the new map. So
I'm sure Leaf can write. Don't need charcoal. You can just grab some of my ink and paper.
Well, let's see what he has to say.
I run upstairs and grab a quill, ink, and paper. Bring it back down.
Yeah, I write on the paper. Leaf, how do you like the renovations?
uh, it takes a minute. You see the pen slowly lift, and then it starts scribbling on the paper. It doesn't write any words. What it does do is that it draws a smiley face.
That's a good sign.
I scrolled back. I hope we're gonna make this place the best tavern in the area.
Opening time, I say.
Are you like at? Did you like approach the bar? Antina and
Oh yeah, like
as you y'all two, let's say as y'all approach the bar, uh, right before you grab the chairs to take a seat, the chairs they moved on their own. They moved back for you.
Aw, that's cute.
Well,
very
that was
considerate.
pretty nice.
So now that we have this place all up and functional, hopefully we can start running a profit to pay back Are generous.
I think it's needless to say, since y'all went the route of not destroying Leaf, instead y'all decided to do what y'all did instead. And this is basically part. And this is part of the module. Y'all basically in this tavern have a quote unquote unseen servant in a way.
A sentient unseen servant.
Yes. That's just the way I'm putting it because in the module, Ian says that if y'all restore the place and appease Leaf, that he will pull up chairs for guests and that kind of stuff, and he will help out as much as he can,
Nice.
and not terrify the guests and that kind of stuff, which is why he'll more likely stay invisible the entire time that he's working.
Well, I hope we
think-
don't disappoint him.
Yeah, I think we can make this work. Hopefully, this place will do as well as when you were in charge of it, Leaf.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how our buddy Emic is going to take to this. Haven't heard much from the goober.
I'm sure we'll see him soon.
Probably.
We might have to cover the first weeks of bills ourselves until at least the tavern turns a profit or whatever. But I think between us, we can do that.
Yeah, I got.
I'm more than happy to contribute.
I got enough to cover a few weeks. Either way, I think probably just gonna turn in, call it a night, and we'll see what happens in the morning. Don't think there's much more we can do today. This place looks pretty amazing. The guilds did a great job. And I make my way up to the room that I had claimed previous.
I can show
Sessions.
y'all onto the base style map where it shows the layers if y'all want to pick out y'all's rooms.
Dark is
Um,
outside. I cannot see.
I'm just gonna look at the handout.
You
Um,
are not on. You are.
Oh no, yeah, I'm in the room that I picked the last time.
Give me a moment.
I
You're on the wrong
probably pick
Hey,
one of the rooms on the third floor that's next to the library and study.
I thought we were on the third floor, or is it the second floor?
Oh no, top right.
1 second. You will be able to see it
third floor.
just a moment.
I know.
Noah.
For some reason, you don't have vision. Vision. There you go.
Yeah, I'm in the top right because you had picked the room to the
Didn't
top,
get
and I
rid
had
of-
picked the room to the bottom.
Are you fixed? Birds, are you fixed? I didn't know. You look like you're fixed. Unmute your mic so I know if you're fixed.
Probably
We'll get
talking
back
to
to it
Noah.
then. Probably. Anyways, we'll go to the people who are paying attention. I'll pick y'all's rooms.
I don't. I'm kind of having a hard time even seeing what I'm looking at here because I have the dynamic vision thing.
Just
How do I-
open the handout.
Oh yeah. I can change the map.
I got the ruined handout. Is
Where
that what I
is-
want?
It should be a floor plan.
Nope.
Oh, maybe only I have it. And you should share the floor plan with everyone.
Yeah, I can do that.
You very well can.
Do.
Also, my Spotify's not working. Very quiet.
I turned on explore mode, so if y'all want to like just go all over the fucking place, go for it. So
Can I have the floor
It's
plan?
not.
I sent it.
Well, I don't have.
Crossbow Manor. 2 players.
Yeah, I got the piece of shit one.
That's the only one we got
That's
for
the
the floor
What?
plan. It's the floor plan.
I see an exterior shot.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to know what rooms are in there if I'm looking at it from the outside?
You're not looking at that one. The
That's
thing
the
should have
only
popped
one
up on your. The thing should have popped up on your screen.
Yet I don't have it.
Did anybody else get
Here.
it?
Thank you, other dad.
I did it
Also,
3 times.
the Explorer thing's not working.
Oh, it didn't. Fuck. I definitely have to save the settings. Okay, now it should be.
I'm back. I'm alive.
About time.
What do you mean about time?
About time.
About time.
You're half an hour late.
Yes, if I could control whenever I get home, I would.
Drive faster.
All right,
Speed.
so yeah.
Break
It was
the law.
more of
Break
it
the
was
law.
more of I made it home and I didn't have my. I went to Walmart, got all the dog food and stuff I needed, and then I didn't have my wallet, so I came home, grabbed my wallet, and went back to Walmart.
Yeah, we were told.
Yeah, I made it on time. I just had to leave.
Okay, so yeah. Hey, out of my room.
I'm just flying around the map so I can see everything.
So
I probably
I
just turned off dynamic lighting.
Could do that.
That would be a good idea.
that would be a good idea because I wasn't able to see anything while I was on Noah's computer. Wasn't able to
Dang.
say anything because Noah just came home.
I also
Oy.
can't move any tokens.
That's because you're on the mouse or the other option. You just have to click it back.
Oh yeah, I forget someone uses that terrible setting.
You
I
know you
wonder who.
can right click drag the map, right? You don't have to switch it.
I know that.
I do it
Good,
because it
'cause I'm
makes
not
me feel
talking to you.
better.
Good. Well, fuck you.
How many
It's big.
How many rooms do we have? 4?
So spare bedroom,
Three.
common room, bedroom,
Oh, sorry, I see
master
5.
bedroom, attic bedroom.
I'll just take the spare one because I'm ascetic.
It should say
I'm
common
gonna
room
pretend that
hall.
I know
It
what
should
that
say
word
what
means.
they are. So, and there is a little, a privy bathroom. It's a toilet. That's all it is right here,
Okay, I'm not Harry Potter.
Are you sure?
and
Live
a
under the
little
stairs.
toilet right here too.
Why wouldn't you want to be Harry Potter?
Because we're not living in that fantasy world.
No.
Right now, no, everyone's just picking their bedroom.
And if the attic bedroom is even worse, I'll take that one.
It looks like Anthony has a private bathroom in theirs.
Hooray!
I'm struggling to get into oh, there we go. My games. Launch. Hopefully it doesn't do anything funny.
I go to bed, so we can move on with the game.
Yeah.
I rolled to
Yeah.
sleep.
You roll to sleep.
Upside.
It's a joke.
I know.
Yeah, never mind. Can I try to wake up early when tomorrow comes?
I'm gonna throw y'all back onto the tavern floor.
Okay.
Just know that y'all are all upstairs sleeping.
Mhm.
So
I remember early on, specifically saying I wanted the cellar.
you want to sleep in the cellar, in the
Well,
ale cellar,
That's what he
and the
said.
wine cellar.
I would like to figure out what the fuck's down in there so I can know whether or not I can commandeer that place.
It's
I
ale.
mean,
it's
it's
full of
storage.
barrels of ale and bottles of wine. It's in excess foods and that kind of stuff. It's a storage
Dope.
cellar.
I live there now.
Don't
You're gonna
drink as
sleep
out
with-
house and home.
You're gonna
I
sleep with
won't
the
sleep.
food and the wine and the ale. Makes sense. Okay.
We have to worry about our ale going dry then.
Being drank is the issue. If you were, so that's where you want to sleep, then okay. Anyways, so it's I'll go to sleep. It's fresh early in the morning, probably just about 7 o'clock in the morning. Right when probably some of y'all are starting to wake up. Maybe not all of y'all are awake yet. Then let me read this. Windows rattle as a roar of an explosion fills Trollskull Alley. Charred bodies and anguished screams fly through the air. A thick cloud of acrid smoke billows outward from the blast, which seems to have occurred right outside your door. So y'all wake up to an explosion, and all of y'all's windows in your new tavern, all of your windows shattered.
Well,
Even
Fuck.
the ones on the back of the tavern?
All of your windows.
Because that just makes no fucking sense.
Well, all of your windows on the eastern side have shattered.
Well, fuck.
Well, that's my side. I look out the window. I guess I'm on the north side, but I still have windows over there.
I would like to make my way to
Well,
the north.
you look out the window. You can't really see much. It's just full of smoke. You can't see through the smoke. Give all of y'all give me all of y'all that want to give me an Arcana check.
I'm famously good
Okay.
at those.
give me a moment.
Daniel. I'm not gonna take one.
Thanks, his back is hurting from
I
carrying.
definitely know what it
this.
is.
So Naz, you have no idea. Anthony and Binks, y'all both know
Binks?
100%. Sorry, Anthony and Torque, y'all both know exactly what this was. This was a fireball. Someone has casted fireball right outside y'all's tavern.
Well, I don't sleep in armor, so I grab my rapier and my light crossbow, and I head outside.
I'm also making my way
who the fuck
outside
is
with
doing this?
weapons and armor.
I want to be ready for combat and go.
I throw my
Check it
stuff
out.
on and make my way down into the tavern.
Y'all here.
Question, because I kind of need to know, like, ASAP. Are we gonna be? Is there a chance of fighting? Is there a chance? Not are we?
I lied. Western side of the.
Maybe. I don't know. Someone
Okay.
just threw a fireball outside of our tavern.
Well, I'm trying to figure out because I never got to get with y'all because I worked so much fucking overtime this week, so I never got to put my fighter stuff in for level 3. So I'm doing that as fast as I can.
This is mostly going to be talking
Uh.
stuff, so you have plenty of time.
Okay, cool.
Y'all are the horse. So,
Nah, that's Undias.
so y'all all run outside the tavern.
I believe
Yeah.
so. I'm brandishing my two-handed weapon.
I have like my
My,
rapier in one hand, my light crossbow in
blade.
the other.
And bedhead on top.
And bedhead on top.
And just like my PJs.
I've just got my crossbow at the ready.
As y'all run outside, smoke starts to clear, you look around and you see 11 dead bodies, and then
my
you
God.
see and then you see a group. You see a group of some people. You actually see uh, of people that you notice, people who work around the shops and that kind of stuff, and some just regular people that are just out and about for the day, just sitting there in shock.
What's going on?
What the fuck?
But you do see 11 dead bodies. The explosion seemed to have hit about here.
Can you ping it one more time? Sorry.
Right outside the tavern.
Okay.
I look around for people like, particularly like armored people fleeing, and also if there's guards in the immediate vicinity.
You don't see any guards yet. Uh, you don't see anyone fleeing.
I want to see if there's anyone laying there who's still alive.
Yeah. Is there any injured?
So you're going up to the bodies that are laying down.
Yeah.
I would like to check on all the bodies as well, and maybe clear out people who don't like the regular common people.
Okay, so you go up to the bodies. No, they're charred. The first one you see in the very front is a gnome. And then behind them is how many, like 5 other people uh, that are dark that are dressed in darker attire. And then sprout out, across other areas, random spots. There are like 4 other obviously civilian people, but none of them are alive.
Does there seem to be any shady people, like someone maybe fleeing the scene or trying
No,
to
it
act
already
No,
asked that.
conspicuous?
It's just no. Yeah,
Oh,
it's already
okay.
asked, and the answer is no.
Okay, cool.
Uh, is all you're doing is checking to see if they're alive, or are you doing anything else? Anyone?
Binks, I can hear you eating.
Yeah, I'm trying to fucking mute it as best I can.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing.
Okay. Anyone else want to do anything right this second?
Is there anything or anyone on the roof or anything that might suggest that someone was on the roof just now?
Um, give me a perception check.
Give me a moment. I'm struggling right now.
That's
not the
medicine.
right one. I am on the phone. Leave me alone. Perception, you said? I hope that was the right one.
You cast
Nope.
firebolt.
And
You
perception.
hit a 5 perception. No, you
Yes.
can't really tell anything.
Well, the guards will be here in probably any minute.
I still want to be ready for anybody to attack us.
All of you give me perception checks real quick.
Do I make another one?
Yeah, this is be something for something different.
Thanks is hacking.
No.
Sorry, adjusting sheet. 18.
Everyone but Indias. As you're looking around, you do every once in a while see like a shadow of something fly around, and y'all look up and you do see griffins flying around.
What? Is
Uh
that a normal thing?
it is for you, it's normal.
What is that?
What does it mean?
For Anthony, you would know that these are Griffin Riders. They work for the guards.
Okay.
They're more aerial, for tracking, trying to find what's going on, kind of people.
It's the Griffin Riders. They're probably looking for whoever did this. Part of the
And
guard.
then about this time, you see a handful of guards show up. And are y'all still by the potties?
Yeah.
I reckon I am.
I'm probably
s-
like 3 feet away from the closest.
Probably a minute or so before the guards show up, and I'd say, well, I'd rather not touch the guards in my PJs, so I'm gonna go inside and change.
I'm changed out like before I came down here, so I'm kind of away from the bodies, kind of stamping out some of the smaller fires, moving some rubble out of the way.
I'm just going to like. Wait, am I naked? Hold up. Okay, on the chance that I am on the chance that I do have my flower bra on, I'm not nowhere near the body. I'm just gonna like twiddling with my thumbs, not with my hooks.
Um, see, that's part of it.
And I'm still kind of coughing from some of the soot and shit in the air.
Oh, you got your charcoal.
Yeah.
Let you put the guys here. You start seeing as you start seeing guards really all over the place, blocking off alleys and basically preventing people from coming into the area and obviously from leaving. I think I have some down
Are any of the
here.
people who work at our tavern here? Or is it too early?
It's too early.
Okay.
They have not shown up for work yet. Who comes into a tavern at 7?
You'd be surprised.
Plus, y'all
You
haven't
don't
set.
know.
Plus, y'all haven't set the schedules yet, so they know they
Sounds fair.
work there. Technically, today would be the day that they would know to come in to get schedules from y'all, but they have not yet to do so. So the guards all show up. They tell everybody to stay where they are, and then two guys show up. Two guys that don't even know if you would be familiar with them. Where are they? Actually, Anthony, you may know who these guys are.
I'm not out there yet.
Well, get dressed and get out there.
I'm putting on armor. I don't want to die. It takes a
fair.
minute.
That's true. Armor does take a moment to put on alone.
There, am I less sensitive on the mic now? Your last days?
Yeah, now your voice is just cutting out every once in a while.
How long does it take to don light armor?
About 5
Nope, it says 1 minute.
Oh, yeah.
5 minutes for
Hopefully.
medium and 10 minutes for heavy.
Need this guy.
I'll just go push to talk is probably easier.
And
Oh, you don't forget to push it.
Giggity.
yeah, The bodies. Okay, so Anthony, you're out now, correct?
Mm-hmm. Rapier on one
Okay.
side and like crossbow in its case.
So basically as soon as you come out, you notice guards are blocking off entrances and trying to keep everybody who's at a panic calm and trying to get everybody to relax. You see these two guys. They approach the bodies. Um, give me, uh, Anthony. Give me a history check. I think that's would be good for this. See if you have heard of these guys or these have seen them around before.
E.T.
Yeah, you know exactly who these are. These actually are investigators.
They
One
work for
is safe.
Tiger's
They
Eye
work for the
or
guard.
okay.
They work for the guard. One is Safe Cromley, and the other one is a little bit of an older man named Barnabas Blastwind. And you know that these guys are extremely good at their job.
Dave Cromley and who?
Safe
Barnabas?
Cromley and Barnabas Blastwind.
I look over at Anthony. You know these two?
No, of them? Have you guys talked to anyone yet?
Not yet.
Well,
Still a little
I'll do
frazzled, to
this.
be honest.
yeah.
Here is Barnabas. And
They have handouts.
He looks like a SoundCloud rapper that actually made it.
Huh?
He looks like a SoundCloud rapper that actually made it.
also, these guys have handouts.
Oh, did I not do the right thing? Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing.
I mean, it doesn't
You
show
got
us
a nice
much.
token.
It just shows the token.
Sorry. Here is safe. Just so you know what they look like.
And how to spell their
And
names.
Here, yeah.
I did not
and
spell that
here is
right.
Barnabas. I figured you wouldn't. Here's Barnabas. I don't know why I clicked on the token and not the handout.
If there's
Clicked on the
anyone to
wrong
talk to,
tab.
it's gonna be these two. They're investigators for the guard, and as far as I know, they're pretty good at their job.
What do y'all do?
I'll make my way up to him since they seem to be people in charge. And I guess I'll walk up to the older guy. I can't tell by the picture which one's older.
Is it the
The
SoundCloud
one,
rapper?
that was it.
SoundCloud rapper? Thought so. Just his mustache is too good. The other guy just looks tired. So I'll go up to Barnabas. And I'll just say, do you know what happened?
I have an idea.
Can you tell me?
That's really none of your concern, is it?
I
I'll
think it
point
is our
to the
concern.
tavern and I'll just say, that's ours. Kind of our business. Literally and
Um,
figuratively.
Safe kind of cuts in and says, "Look, that's your business. This is our business. Stay out of it."
I'll step up.
They could have just said so politely, and I'll walk back towards the majority of the group and leave it to Anthony and Nags or Naz.
Unfortunately, your business does affect our business, and we're going to be opening in a couple hours. I'd like to be able to tell the guests something.
Well, it doesn't look like you're going to be opening anytime soon because no one is coming in or out of this place until our investigation is over.
Hmm.
Don't worry, you're not suspects. It's clearly obvious that you wouldn't obviously fireball your own tavern.
Nor do I think we necessarily have the capability.
Not me. You hear in the background.
If I glance around, does it look like any of like the smoldering bodies were any people of significance, or they're just like common folk who are
Ooh,
walking around?
give me a give
Investigation.
me a perception or no, yeah, investigation. I was like,
Yeah.
give me an investigation. No, you don't really see
Hmm.
anything.
Capital D colon.
Why would they fireball random people on the street? That makes sense.
I really shouldn't be giving you any information, but speaking, as an investigator, speaking aloud sometimes, like answering questions, tends to help come to conclusions and to help clarify situations instead of just trying to think of it in your head. So it's obvious that the fireball was mainly meant for this little gnome here. It seems like the other ones were either more caught in the blast or it was more of an intentional, they didn't care who they hit kind of situation. Or
Lateral.
it could have been a betrayal of sorts.
Now
He
that the
walks up. He
gnome,
walks up to one of the bodies and he pulls back one of the part of the shirt, and he starts looking at it. Give me a perception on this one.
also now that the gnome has been like pointed out.
Yeah.
All right. Like, would I? Is there any way I'd be able to recognize them since they were just caught in a blast of a fireball? Or are they like
No,
unrecognizable?
they're too charred. They're
Okay.
very charred. As he pulls back some of the clothing, you do notice a snake-like tattoo on this individual
What?
with wings.
Snake with wings.
You recognize the tattoo. You've noticed it in the sewers.
Wait, is this not the Xanathar's Guild? Because that's a different thing.
No, this is
Is
Zentarum.
Zentarum?
Yeah, you recognize this as the Zentarum marking.
Doesn't their territory doesn't stretch up here, does it? What are they doing up here?
Obviously, they're in pursuit of this gnome.
Well, suppose you know who did
I
it.
know. I do not know who did it. We just got here.
Well,
Uh,
I don't think the
fireballs don't really
Zentarum.
leave a trace of the caster.
Well, the
They
Zentarum
just leave a
probably
trace
wouldn't
of the
fireball
impact.
themselves.
Unless the Zentarum maybe hired somebody and then were betrayed at the very end.
I think it's not a better guess that the Xanathar's Guild maybe headed out for whoever this is.
It's possible. They've been having it out for a long time now. But generally, they don't go this fancy with it. Generally, it's more of in town, like hand to hand combat. Generally, not much of magic and mass destruction like fireballs. They generally try to be more subtle with their killing of each other.
I don't know, the brawl in the last week was down the docks was less than subtle.
Well, they don't generally do the best job all the time, but even during that brawl, they never casted or did anything of this magnitude. They generally attacked each other and left the innocent out of it. Whatever happened was obviously desperation if they were meaning to go this far and were willing to kill so many people to achieve whatever they're trying to achieve.
I kind of look back to the group. I think I might be able to speak for the group here, but you're not going to let us open today or the next couple days. maybe we can lend a hand in your investigation. You are
I
quite recognizable, and you're also attached to the Waterdeep Guard. We aren't. And we do have skills.
it's not in our. It's not really for our. I wouldn't say benefits. It's not really in good health that we ask you to get involved in the matter. You are clear of any allegations towards this. Again,
I would
who
sure
would
hope
do this
so.
to their own business? Give me a persuasion check.
Oh boy. Give this a shot. Big +0.
Go, our talker.
Okay.
Why do you
Plus
guys let
0
me
guy.
do this?
You're going to do all the talking, so.
I'm asking why everyone else is letting me do that.
I don't know.
I'm 17.
While he's doing,
Generally, we wouldn't let civilians get involved, but believe it or not, we have heard of you. We know what you have done for Renee and Remember, the plight you went on to save him. So it's obvious that you do have some skills in finding people and keeping yourselves alive. Um, from my investigation, I guess I will tell you what I know so far. Which I have already told you. It's obvious that these Zentarum were chasing after this guy. Um, there was actually,
This
if you
guy
look
was
at
part
the
of the
chart of
Zentarum.
this gnome was not part of this.
Oh wait, what's the symbol from?
The symbol is from one of the guys who like in the black attire that was like obviously chasing the gnome. The 4 dead bodies. The other 4. There's 4 dead bodies, and then
Okay.
1 dead gnome, and then like 5 other dead civilians.
Okay. So they were in like a
Yeah.
chase, and someone, like a third party, blew them up.
Yeah.
At least what it seems like. Interesting.
Yes. Obviously this gnome was going somewhere. I can't tell where they were going. And he kind of points out to like an outline of like the from the soot from the fireball.
Mhm.
He goes, if you actually look at this here, it's obvious that there was a 5th party. Obviously, somebody survived and then got up and left. Other
Well,
than
like the
that, it would
fireball
be
left soot on the ground. Are there footprints aside from ours and the guards? And
I don't see any footprints. All it shows is if you look at the pattern, you can see where they put their hand and where the kind of soot has shifted to where they would maybe like slid their hand to try and pull themselves up.
Huh.
Other than that, I don't see any trace of anything. It would be probably in your best interest to go and talk to the witnesses. They should be all lined up over right over here, right across from your tavern.
Convenient.
And see what kind of information you get from them. Do be careful not to withhold any information or any evidence from us. It would not be in your best interest.
we'll do our best.
as this is going on, I walk over toward the gnome and I kind of give a little bit of last rites, last respect, because Kender folk and gnomes are closely related, one brother to another.
Not respectful.
And then saunter over to Anthony and the rest of the group and be like, so what's the plan?
I'd say to these two, well, I'll leave you to your investigating. We'll share what we come up with. Maybe we'll
There are three witnesses over here. Um, only one that you recognize from just looking. The other two you don't know. You see, obviously, Anthony's favorite character, Fala from the Bent Nail, or not the Bent Nail, Fala from the Cerulean's Crown. Sorry, the one that was kind of hitting on you a little bit.
Great.
Yeah. um, and then you see another man you don't recognize, and then you also see a young boy, like a child.
Okay. I update the group on like what the investigators have found, and that we are also now working with the guard because our tavern's not going to open today or the near future. And we need to talk to those witnesses, see if they saw someone leave the scene, like surviving the fireball, because that's our best lead.
Okay. If you need someone to ask the hard-hitting questions, I guess I can do it.
I mean, there are guards around. Don't, rough anyone up physically, but
The
yeah.
hardest will be the realization that they might have done it.
Somehow I feel like the child would best open up to someone of my stature, so I will
Yeah.
discuss the situation with
Be
the youngling.
careful because I don't know if their parents were caught in it. I don't know where their parents are. So
With that being said, with what you just said, I'll go with Torque as well as kind of like, you know, as backup.
I think I am going to pay one of our neighbors a visit. I'll be back. Let me know what you find. I'm gonna head to the Tiger's Eye,
You cannot.
but the guards won't let me.
The guard are blocking just where the Tiger's Eyes entrance are.
I see that, Lecture Barnabas. I know you two are very good at your job, but I know someone who can find people.
Very well.
Should I hit them
He motions
also
towards the guards and points at you and does some kind of like waving motion. And you see one of the guards just kind of steps aside.
Yeah, I go to the Tiger's Eye.
Can I try to follow and see if
Okay.
they'll let me through?
Let's start with.
Won't let me through, then that's.
We don't know.
I want to follow Anthony. And if they guard me through, cool. If they don't, then I guess I'm walking back to the group.
No,
And
they'll let you through. They know you're a group, so y'all can do that. I guess the rest of y'all are going to. You're like chopping in and out.
Oh my god.
Can you check 1, 2?
You're getting better.
Okay. Why is my internet being goofy?
Okay.
Because you live in the middle of nowhere.
For now, I guess the other y'all are going to, I guess, talk to the witnesses, or what are y'all doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to the witnesses.
Okay.
I'm talking
let's,
to the witnesses.
Let's start there.
No, I talk to the witnesses.
Oh,
Okay.
I want to talk to the witness. I want to talk to the child who potentially lost his parents. /J. I'm joking.
that's a terrible idea.
So for y'all who are talking to witnesses, who are y'all going to talk to first? Again, there are 3 people. One you recognize, which is Fala from the Cerulean Crown. You see another woman that you have not met before, obviously just someone who lives in this town. And then you see a little boy.
I'm gonna talk to the boy first if Torque is gonna do that too.
You want to talk to
Well,
little boy?
yeah, there's 3 of us, and we can just kind of group huddle.
Okay. What do y'all say to the little boy when y'all go up to him? He's sitting there crying, obviously.
Well, I'm going to crouch down because I'm probably quite a bit taller than him. And I'm gonna be like,
Just so you know, this boy is 12, so he's
yeah, and I'm
so
almost
so
6
you
feet.
can get you can get a height idea towards 12 years old.
Um,
I
I
don't
guess
know
the
the
first,
age out of medieval 12-year-old.
I guess what I'm gonna say first is I'm gonna say, well, that was pretty loud, wasn't it?
He just kind of, you know, kind of sobbing, and he just kind of shakes his head up and down a little bit.
Um,
Hyperventilate every once in a while. That you know.
it's okay to cry. Do you want to sit down?
He just shakes his head no.
Can I try like touching his hand as a comforting gesture?
You can try. As soon as you touch his hand, he kind of like, very heavily kind of jumps, but he doesn't pull your hand away. It's obvious he's seen something very traumatic, so
Um, I guess I'll say it's. I know it's probably something that's a little hard to like. What just happened is something that you can't even ever imagine happening. But I want to let you know that everything's going to be okay, even if it might not feel like that right now.
he points to 3 charred bodies. Two of them are adults. One of them is actually is a lot smaller charred body.
Do you want to tell me what their names about their names?
So my parents and I and my friend were all coming through here, and I'm not gonna give his parents' names. I don't have names for dead bodies.
Such
You
disrespect
did this
for
to
the
you
dead.
did this to yourself.
I know.
Give us an orphan. We're going to ask who their parents are.
I know. I didn't think of that. It's the
We're very
parents and his
sensitive.
friends. Um, my dad's name was Charlie, and my mom's name was Charlie.
God
Sorry,
damn it!
I'm trying not to laugh.
Charlie and Charlie.
Overhearing the conversation, I'm just trying not to laugh.
Is it
And their
spelled the
friend
same?
Charlie.
And my friend named
Chuck.
Charles.
What is this child's name?
The child's name is Martin Trek.
Oh, boo! Change it.
Okay, he has a name. Okay, I'm given that information.
Does he give us the name or his name?
If you ask for his name,
What about
Batman.
you?
I am Martin Trek.
Well, Martin, can you tell us about Martim? When you were walking up this roadway with your family, did you see anything weird?
Well, right after the explosion, I ducked behind the rain barrel. Then I heard a plop coming from inside of the barrel, and I found this, and he kind of holds up his other hand that that Naz wasn't holding, and he holds up um like a necklace with some beads on it.
Does this look any? Does this necklace look any sussy?
What is it?
Yeah, I would like to take a closer look at it.
Do. There is a thing. Where is it? Give me a. So you take it, and what are you doing with it? Just
Just
Vibe
I'm
check.
not taking it. I'm looking. I just kind of raise it up, put the main centerpiece of it in my hand, and just kind of glance at it.
give me an Arcana check. You instantly, by looking at this, know exactly what this is. This here is a necklace of fireballs,
Oh,
which is now in the hands of a 12-year-old boy.
I'm gonna look back at the kid and I'm gonna ask, "Are you hurt at all?"
No, I'm fine.
Hey, Martine, do you mind if I hold on to this necklace? I'm pretty sure the guards would want to see this as part of evidence in the situation at hand.
Give me a persuasion check. Okay. Yeah, sure. And he hands it to you. Looking at it, you see that there are 3 beads on it. You know that it's because you know what this is, and you know what a necklace of fireball is. You know that you don't have to know what the spell is. What you do is you basically take off one of the beads from the necklace, and that is what makes the fireball. Uh, and you see that there are 3 beads on it left, meaning that you know that there are 3 charges left on this necklace.
Well, I take the necklace and I place it in my satchel for safekeeping. Martine, thank you for this. Do you have? I know you're ducked behind a little barrel and such, but any other information you can think of?
No, I was too scared. I was just ducking behind this barrel the entire time. All I heard was screamings and stuff. I couldn't look.
I
don't
think you were
blame
very brave.
Well, I thank you for the information and this piece of evidence. I'm sure this will be very helpful with the guards doing their investigation.
He kind of just shakes his head
Is there
or nods his head.
anything we can do to help you out? I know this is kind of rough, but do you have any other family we can make mention of so we can get you taken care of?
I don't have any more family who live here.
I am not adopting this child.
Out of character.
You're
I
not,
don't want to
not
adopt
there.
a child either.
You are there, so you can't say that.
Out of
wouldn't say that out
character, we're
loud,
not
though.
adopting. And we make my way over to contestant number 2.
The unnamed woman. The unnamed woman. I want to
The-
talk to her.
Yeah, the unnamed woman.
Okay. You'll leave the child and y'all walk up to the next woman. She's actually dressed very nice. It's obvious that she's a little bit more financially secure than a lot of other people around here.
Just asking, is this while we're talking to the kids for Indice?
I figured you were done talking to the kid.
I don't know whether this was having meanwhile or this happened afterwards.
Oh, I figured y'all all three went to go talk to the child.
No.
No? Okay, so
I
this then
missed
this would be then while you're talking to the child then.
Understood.
Okay.
Okay. So, Endias,
Yeah, I'm
you
just gonna.
approach
Mhm.
so you approach this woman.
Mhm.
What do you do?
I'm just going to introduce myself. So I'm just going to go up to her and say, "Hi. I am currently helping out in the investigation. Um, and I was told that you are a witness. Can you tell me what happened?"
Well, and she kind of looks you up and down with kind of like a squint and kind of like a kind of repulse, but kind of just holding it back in a way. Um, and she just kind of looks at you. She's like, "Well, I was leaving the Tiger's Eye when this thing, and I tell you, it was not a man that did this. More like a puppet shaped like a man, a puppet without strings. It was on the rooftop. It hurled something into the crowd below that caused the explosion. I saw those halflings burned alive.
That is so dreadful. I'm so sorry you had to endure that.
I have my own problems. That's the least of my concerns right now.
They're so unconcerned. 7 people dead, getting caught up in a tragedy.
And probably at
Like I described, she looks up somebody who has a lot more money, so she's obviously privileged.
All right, so we just murder
Right.
and get her money, right?
by this time, I've
Mhm.
probably walked over and started to kind of hear the conversation at hand.
Well, can you give me a little bit more detail? Like, did he have anything, did he have any distinct clothing or something that might have caught your eye while he was hurling something? Did you see where that object went or?
Well, where I saw him throw, it looked like he plucked something off of his neck, and then he hurled it. It was like a tiny little ball. He just hurled it into the crowd here as this gnome and the rest of these guys were running, and it killed all of them. And then he took off. Um, he was wearing, you know, I can't really say he was really wearing clothes at all. Like I said, he looked like just like a puppet,
Okay.
like a mechanical puppet. It was weird.
Oh. And you said that he just ran off
Yeah, as soon as
afterwards?
he threw it and the explosion went off, he, just ran across the rooftops and ran off.
In which direction?
She points in the southern direction. She was saying that he was on this roof right here.
I am on my phone, so I cannot see where everything is.
He was on the rooftop right to the left of your tavern.
Okay. And then he started going
I
south.
can shoot
Yeah.
if you come.
Okay. Um, does it seem like she's holding any other information while she's talking to me?
Give me an insight check.
Give me a moment.
As I'm there too, can I do the same thing? Because I kind of get a vibe. I'm kind of getting a vibe.
Sure. No, it doesn't look like she's withholding any more information. It seems like she just
Okay.
kind of wants to just get this over with so she can be on her day. It doesn't really seem like she cares all too much about what happened.
And I hope that the rest of your day goes well. I'm going to just reconvene with the other two.
And we make our way over to contestant number 3, as we know them, Fala.
Voila! Yeah.
There ain't no father back, girl. There ain't no father back, girl.
As soon as Paula sees you, they kind of like, in a way, like jump for joy. They're like, "Oh, hey!" Kind of looks around. Where's the cute one?
He kind of walked off to take care of some business.
Oh, what a shame. Crazy what's going on, right?
Yeah, tell me about it. It was a crazy morning, just sitting, sleeping, and all of a sudden hear this kaboom out in the alleyway.
I
Yeah.
know. I mean, like, I was outside. I was watering the plants in the greenhouse on. I went outside. Sorry. I was watering the plants inside the greenhouse on the second floor of my shop when the blast blew out some of the windows. Luckily, I wasn't injured. Uh, through the smoke, though, I saw a cloaked man take something from the body of a dead gnome, then start limping away. He was badly burned and casting glances over his shoulder, like he was afraid someone might be following him. He was headed towards the bent nail.
How long was it whenever, or rather, I should ask, did you see us come out at around the same time, or how long was this in comparison to before we emerged from the tavern?
Probably about 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes before y'all came out.
Have you seen anyone on the rooftops or anyone that was doing some weird gestures with their hands?
No, I was more concerned about the dead bodies. And then that man that just walked away from it all. It's very weird.
Yeah, it makes me wonder what was so special about this gnome and what he grabbed off of the corpse.
I don't know. I couldn't tell what it was. It was a a decent sized object, but it wasn't like huge. But I couldn't make out what it was. In a way, it just kind of looked like a rock.
Uh,
A rock.
I don't know. There's rocks all over the place. I can find rocks anywhere.
Yeah, I know there's
Oh,
pebbles
God
here.
damn it, I
some
know what it
pebbles over
is.
there.
You're not there.
I
Shut up.
feel
know.
like I know what it is as well, but I just don't remember what it was.
If it's what I
Okay.
have written down on my notes from what we learned earlier in the game in chapter 1, then I possibly know what it is.
Let's do
But I
that.
feel like that would be outside knowledge.
Uh, no, yeah. Other than that, that's all I know. That's everything I've seen.
Well, I thank you for the information. Hopefully, this smoke and such doesn't disrupt your business in the plants, because I know they can be kind of sensitive to outside chemicals and contamination, especially some of the more special plants you grow for your potions.
I'm just more worried about the plants that are exposed to the outside air now from my broken windows in my greenhouse. But it's fine. The guilds will take care of it all, and it'll be okay. That's what guilds are
Regarding
for. Insurance, you know? And like put
Hmm.
like one hand in the air, all like dazzling, like insurance, you know?
regarding that,
Yeah, insurance looks at
um,
our windows.
yeah, I'm gonna gesture towards the windows. Who pays for that?
Insurance.
Insurance.
I'm
The
glad
guilds will
we
take the guilds will take care of that. Don't worry. I'm pretty sure they're already full aware of what happened here, and they're already getting people in on
this
replacing
really
anything.
is a fantasy.
Trust me, the guilds know everything that goes on in this place when it comes to their businesses.
Reasonable insurance companies? Jeez.
It's in their best interest.
Well, I think that's all.
Okay. Well, if you see Auntie, make sure you tell him to come say hi every once in a while.
Oh, don't worry, we will.
We will.
Let's
And
move.
hopefully,
Let's move over What you're doing? What?
And hopefully, once all the dust settles and things get repaired, we can get back to normal. Maybe.
Oh, that's the that's the way to look at things. Stay positive. All right. Let's move over to the Tiger's Eye. Do you want me to pull up the map for you, Danny?
You can. I don't think you need to.
It's nice.
Yeah, I probably don't need to right now. Okay, so you walk into the Tiger.
Here, and that's about it. Because we know where the other three are.
Yeah. Anyways,
You can
so
also
y'all
drag
two
your own
enter
token
the-
onto the map, which is cool.
Yeah, I noticed you did that. So.
Well, I'm
Um,
still a horse.
as I step in, is Vincent visible?
No, you don't see him.
I just knock loudly on the inside of the door. Vincent?
Like his office door.
No, just like on the inside of the building.
Oh, you couldn't hear that. I had the background noise canceled.
As soon as you yell out his name, you can hear him coming out of the like his office, and he looks at you, and he just goes, "What now?"
Well, I might be bringing you some business.
I already have business to take care of.
I'm sure you're a
do you
busy,
need?
busy man.
I am. What do you want?
Well, I'm sure you're aware of the fireball that was let out on the street.
No, I'm completely oblivious.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. Someone survived.
And how's that my concern? Okay. You want a cookie?
I mean, I'll take one if you're offering.
You got 5 seconds.
I think we'll need help finding him.
I'm gonna need a little bit more information.
I have money and we have a tavern trying to be open.
I can come back once the others have talked to the witnesses, but the guards are
I
also
make
still
my
outside.
way walking.
But it seems like
Keep in mind, the more information that you have, the easier it will be. And then we'll discuss prices from there.
Well, one of the victims was a gnome who was part of the Zentarum, and presumably being chased by several folks in black cloaks. I can only assume is probably the Xanathar's guild.
As soon as you said the gnome was part of the Zentarum, he starts laughing.
Can I derive why? Did he make a facial expression beforehand, or
Well, the
or is there
gnome,
a no
he's
possible way?
trust me when I say that as soon as the fireball hits, I went out there, uh, just right before the guards show up. And let's just say that gnome is not part of the Zentarum.
And why does he have a tattoo?
He didn't. It was the guys that were behind them, behind the gnome
what?
that had the tattoo. So
I have all
it's
my
like
details
Thought it-
mixed up.
yeah.
Yeah, same here.
This is the second time. This is the
Yeah,
second
I
time
thought
I've,
the-
explained this. The gnome did not have the markings. It was the guys who were chasing him who
Okay.
had the markings. The guys behind the 4 dead bodies behind the gnome that had the markings.
Oh, okay. I thought even after listening to it twice, I was still at the understanding that it was the gnome that had the Zentarum marking.
Yeah. The name of that gnome is
Is this
Delacar.
in or
Hang
out
on,
of character?
This is
let,
in-
let,
this
let
is
me
in-
let me
in
hear the name of
character.
this gnome.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, the name of this
I was just
gnome
making sure Jordan was
is Delacar.
Can you spell it?
Yeah, Dalakkhar.
Okay, thank you. Continue.
He is a spy that works for Lord Dragolt Neverember.
The father of the.
Renair, the very same.
Oh, this got very complicated.
Yeah, so let's just say that if you want me involved in this investigation, it's going to be extremely expensive. I really don't think you could afford me.
Yeah, I don't think we can either, but I appreciate the information.
Plus, I currently have a woman who just left here not too long ago who wants me to investigate their husband who she assumes is cheating on her. So I have some spying to do anyways. So definitely
Oh.
like I have time right now.
Well, that sounds riveting. I'll leave you to your
File
business.
says he is.
What, Noah?
5 gold says he is
5 gold says he is what?
cheating.
Well, is or isn't. That's between me and my clients, not for your ears. I'll
I
happily
mean,
take your
it's for no
gold.
BS, but that's fine.
Well, Vincent,
Anyway,
stay safe. Oh, turn to leave.
as you turn to leave,
Oh.
he kind of just says to you, not like threateningly, but in a way, he just goes, "Watch your back." And he guy just walks away, kind of like a reminder to you about something.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Why did we get
Don't you
involved?
love Vincent?
Vincent's great.
I hate that everyone knows nothing except for you two, and that's about it.
It's okay, Noah.
I'm always left out, no matter what character I make. My next cleric who has like a +11 at level 1 in my fucking. I'm gonna pull a fucking Caduceus.
Do it.
I love that it bothers you.
It bothers me so much. Milo.
Did Torque say that they were making their way over here?
Do what?
Thanks.
Yeah, I was starting to walk back toward the tavern,
Hmm.
and I motioned to the other two. Hey, they've been over at the Tiger's Eye for a little bit. You think we should walk over and see what's going on?
I mean, you probably see us stepping out this time.
Yeah. I look off in the distance because I know it's not that far from us.
Longingly in the distance, waiting for the return.
Looking over at Styx. Let's go see what they found.
Never in my life during my journeys would I expect to become intimately involved with the smell of burning flesh. This is one of those experiences I wish I could forget.
Yeah, me too.
It's an experience.
But that's
Right,
so
can I
cavalier. I don't know how to feel about that.
Can we assume now that the group has reconvened outside the tavern?
Yes.
All
Yeah,
right.
that'll work.
Oh, I'm muted. I was saying that Sticks and Antoine, and Naz says something about the smell of burning flesh. I would just say, it's best to get used to it.
I notion to
Also,
Anthony.
a horrifying statement. I've lived here for my entire life, and I've never had to deal with burning bodies. So this is not unusual.
You
Or this is
don't
unusual.
get out. You don't get out much, do you? And I'll
Actually, he does. He's an
palm the
archaeologist.
top of your head.
I'm just like,
I'll
Anthony,
essentially
what are you
palm
talking-
the top of your head and be like, "All right, good."
So
I notioned to Anthony, but let's take this inside. I have some. It's probably better if we go inside away from prying ears.
Anthony probably gets out more than everybody since he's like an archaeologist.
What do you mean?
Pardon?
Styx was a nomad
That's true.
like you lived
of
outside,
a
but like
warrior
I have.
tribe. There,
What the fuck is wrong with you?
My verbiage still stands. I make a notioning.
Yeah, I like glance
Emotion that we
over
should-
my shoulder at the investigators. Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea.
And I make my way inside the tavern.
So,
Before y'all move into the tavern, the two investigators kind of stop you and go, before you leave, you need to divulge information that you have gathered from the witnesses. You can't just withhold information.
All right. Well, when we were talking with the young child, his name is Martine. I think I said that right.
It was Martin.
Mark Tim Trek. He pointed at two bodies and identified them as his parents and one of the other ones as his young friend. It appears he is now an orphan.
We'll take care of that.
All right. The rich woman said that she was just on her way passing through and made mention of some kind of mechanical quote unquote puppet like. I make the quotation symbols with my fingers. A mechanical puppet like character on the roof hurl something at a crowd and run off.
As soon as you said that part, both Barnabas and Safe, their eyes kind of like they kind of look at each other. And Anthony, that description would sound extremely familiar to you too, being a resident of this town.
I'd love
give
to know what that
me-
is.
Yeah. Trying to think if I want to make you roll for it or not, because
I mean,
Yeah,
you can make me
years,
roll for it. If
Anthony
I
been
fail,
a
then I probably
civilian.
know something. But just
because
I'm
you
with
would
me,
know
or
something. But
if I roll
wanna
really
see
good,
how
maybe I
much
get
you
more
know.
information.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a
History.
history, I guess.
Aha.
Okay. You know that the description sounds very familiar. You remember that there's a yearly parade that have these type of automatons, but for some reason you can't remember what they're called.
Like one of the automatons from the parade.
The two investigators look at you and they go, "Yes, I was thinking the exact same thing." The nimble rights.
nimble rights.
Yeah.
Are you able to like command them to do things, or are they? They're certainly not sentient.
More or less. They do have a master of sorts. Nimble rights are magical constructs, generally created to serve as a guard or assassin. Um, generally, they're just made out of lightweight wood, and they're powered by magic. generally they can pass for humans when they're wearing clothes. Which some actually do just wear plain clothing. But the majority of what you see in the parades, they're normally um, wearing more, flashier attire. Uh, Also known for their emotionless, frozen face. Um, Basically, just whatever expression was given to them by their creator.
Huh.
But they do, they work for whoever made them sentient. They're loyal to them, but they can act on their own once they're given orders.
Is it common? These things can't cast spells, can they?
No, certainly not.
Huh.
Yeah, I kind of interject on that
But
one.
they can throw. They can throw.
No, they can't even use spell scrolls.
Yeah. Hey, guys. Yeah. On that note, the lady also said that. Well, I guess this nimble, right, as you call them. She said she saw it. What appeared to be it was plucked something kind of ball-like off its neck and threw it down into the crowd. If that means anything. And
Could
then
be
the
many
other.
things.
And then the
I know
other
exactly what
lady,
that is.
Fala, I believe is her name. She works over at one of the other shops in this area. She said,
They're genderless.
sorry,
They go by all pronouns though.
Who cares? It's
I do.
D&D.
No,
Fala,
the thing is, the notes gave me pronouns for them.
Fala stated they
Oh, no,
observed
nothing.
a individual took something rock-like off of this gnome character and limped off down the alleyway toward what she believed may have been the bent nail. And that's all what we got from the three characters that were witnesses to this event that unfolded this morning.
All I have an idea. It's not very safe for an automaton to be holding such an item like that could cause this much damage and death.
Yeah, and there's probably more uses of it.
Probably. I'm pretty sure whoever hired this Nimblewright or designed it probably is the one who gave it this item and made sure to give it enough usage to make sure the job got done.
Well, if they use the whole thing, maybe what's left of it is on the roof still.
And we have our Griffin riders. If they saw anything, they would have seen it already, and we've known about it.
Do you know Do you know if they caught anyone running down south from the incident? The woman did mention afterwards that they went south. What the fuck? Wait, give me a second.
It's the cat. I'll take care of it. Go for it. Keep talking.
No, I guess the Griffin riders haven't said found anything because they're still circling the area. They're still on their general route around the area. If they would have saw something, they would have scattered. So whoever it is, they seem to have ducked out of view from even my Griffin riders.
I think I found the
Most
identity
annoying.
or a halfling gnome.
No.
No,
It's a no. Yeah.
They were a spy for the previous lord. Never remember.
Daggles, huh? I don't know of any spies for Daggles, but that is another, needing to be known by me, nor am I nosy when it comes to royalty. That's their business.
Just think this thing is. Bigger, and there's a lot more players than we expected.
Meaning that this was an attack towards. If this involves Lord Daggold, then this is a lot bigger than we could have expected. That actually complicates things a lot.
It makes sense why they used a fireball.
Yeah. Well, y'all are free to come and go. We'll get all this stuff cleared up. If you find out anything, please make sure to let us know.
Of course. I think
Find any evidence if you learn any information.
I have a question.
What's your question?
When can we open our tavern?
Probably tomorrow. It's gonna take time to clear this out. We have guards up and down this place probably all day.
And the
So-
Innkeepers Guild needs to fix our windows.
We'll allow them to come make the necessary repairs.
I appreciate it. I think we might try to hunt down this survivor. We'll tell,
I'm game.
we'll tell
As
you.
I put my glaive on my shoulders.
Good place to start.
We'll tell you what they say if we find them.
Would be. I would recommend, knowing that it was a Nimblewright who did this, I would go to the place where they're created. If you know where that is. The House of Inspired Hands. It's over in the Sea Ward. Over on Sea Watch Street.
House of a Thousand Hands?
Inspired.
House of Inspired Hands.
Inspired.
At what street?
Sea Watch Street.
In the Sea Ward.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm just writing it down for note's sake. Because I know at least one person here is like,
To who was that directed to?
I don't know.
I don't know, he cut out, so.
Alright.
So yeah. As far as we know, like I said, no one was running from armed pursuers, of which there was, the dead you see here. We know a Nimblewright is one who caused the explosion. Obviously, some kind of magical item was used to create the explosion. And we know that one person did survive.
And they took something off of the gnome.
It's obvious that neither the gnome here nor his pursuers saw the blast coming, so it's either was a third party who decided to get involved, or it was somebody who betrayed the rest. But good luck on the investigation.
Good luck with
Make sure
yours.
not to hide any. Make sure not to hide any evidence or information from us, because that would be a crime punishable by no more, no less than 200 gold and a 10-day of hard labor.
Oh, hey, sir. Before I forget, I rifle into my pouch. The child made this just slipped my mind for a second, but as soon as you're saying something, I hold up a necklace. The kid said he found this over by one of the barrels Does this mean anything to you guys?
You're holding
I
up the necklace of
Hold
fireballs.
Hold it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, be careful with that.
He
Yeah, I know what it
delicately
is.
grabs it from your hands and says, "I know exactly what this is." And
Yeah.
it's kind of convenient that you only just now remembered having an item of this magnitude once I had mentioned the punishment. But I'll look past it.
No, I had literally just remembered this, the child, because, well, I don't want this. Take it. I don't want to be responsible if I drop the fucking bead.
Yeah, sure. Sure. Um,
The funny thing is, I can't tell if he's actually in character or if he legitimately forgot.
I don't know, Ash. Um, my magic item.
Our
know
magic
it.
item.
Yes, this here would definitely be able to be used by an automaton. For it does not require any magical focus because the focus is within these beads themselves. Once the beads shatter, the magic is then released. It appears that our nimble right friend has dropped this. Surprising that it landed on something soft and not onto the hard ground, because then that would be a much bigger matter to deal with if the last of these three beads were to break at the same time.
And we probably wouldn't have any
Super
witnesses to talk to.
Yeah, and you probably wouldn't have much of a tavern left.
Yeah.
Or skin, really.
Grizzly thought. Is there any other items or information that we may have forgotten about?
No, that's the last.
Who actually needs skin?
I would like to keep my
I
skin.
do.
Good luck with your investigation. We'll let you know what we find.
Much
Can
obliged.
I
Like, nod to everyone else, and I start heading towards the tavern.
do? Can I step to the investigators?
What are you doing?
Stepping up to the investigators.
Okay.
I would like to very obviously pull my coin pouch and start counting, and ask them, how much for the necklace?
This is evidence.
But if I had it, big boom.
Yeah.
In a battle.
He kind of, the investigator, they assume you're not very smart because of the way you talk. And he kind of looks up to you and he goes, "Big boy with big boomies, not good."
I only talk slow. I'm not that dumb.
If you weren't that dumb, then you wouldn't be asking to buy evidence off of.
I haven't lived
investigators.
in this city before. I don't really know what you do.
Well, this is evidence. We cannot give
Okay.
or sell evidence.
Oh, that unfortunate. I hope this pouch and start walking back to the tavern. He's like a kid in a candy shop almost at all times. Like that looks
I
like
know.
a very enticing piece of candy.
Don't eat it.
Give-
I don't
Why
think you
not?
want to break the beads in your mouth.
I mean, not in my
Would that
mouth.
be a
I meant
spicy
that as an
meatball?
example. He's not literally trying to eat it, but it's like a kid in a candy shop in the sense of he knows this can cause some mass damage, and that's okay.
I mean, y'all could have kept it. Y'all could have not said anything. Just don't get caught.
I
But it's too late now.
know. Imagine a frontline casting fireball himself. You stole that from me. End quote.
Out of character, would they have gotten information from the kid eventually?
More or less, yes.
Probably.
That's why I gave it up.
I mean,
There's
I
a
understand why you give it up
highly
entirely.
good
I think that
chance.
was the right move, but Styx wants it.
There's a like 95% chance that they would have found out you had it.
I was actually, and I know this is very convenient to say, but I was actually gonna start to like subtly look at Torque, like, gonna like, you know.
Once
Oh,
we
well.
make our way inside the
All's well that
tavern
ends well.
and I shut the door, you said the survivor took a rock off the gnome?
Yeah,
You know what that is,
something
probably,
rock-like.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have a good idea what it is.
Put y'all back here.
The Stone of
I
Galore.
don't. So could you enlighten me?
I think
Stone of Galore.
it's the Stone of Galore, which is the key to this massive horde of dragons that the Lord Neverember supposedly embezzled from the city.
Wait, that Tal, one of your buddies, what's his, told us about?
I forget where we learned this, but
You learned it from Rendair.
that's right.
Because that's why he explained to you why he was kidnapped, because they were looking for the Stone of Galore.
The Xanathar's guild had it stolen from them, presumably by the spy that just died. And now the Zentarum have it. He's probably not too far
well-
away, considering that he's half
Yeah,
dead from a fireball.
Lady said that, well, sorry, Fala said that they were limping off toward the nail, or sorry, the bent nail. We can probably walk over there.
Yeah, we should ask if they saw someone limping by. Because if we can get that stone, we can have more than just a tavern.
Just how many dragons are supposedly down in this whatever vault thing, whatever it is?
Considering how long he was open lord, hundreds of
At
thousands,
least
millions.
2.
Great.
Well, I guess the only lead we have is to go by the bet now and
It might be a little self-centered, but I'd rather have it than letting the Zentarum have access to that kind of money.
we'll see what Tally has to say.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're burning daylight here, so let's kind of make our way over there while it's still early in the day.
I
Cut down to this
vote
guy's lead.
for whichever. I vote for whichever ends us up in a fight.
I'm sure you'll get your fight eventually, especially when we find this guy.
Eventually.
So y'all going where?
Gonna make our way
Bet now.
around the corner to the bent now.
Okay. One thing you do know is as soon as y'all exit out the tavern, you see a cart. You see the dead bodies being loaded up.
Bring out your dead.
Yeah.
Bring out
basically.
the
Ding.
Uh,
You're dead.
you
I'm not
saw
dead. I'm
the
alive.
investigators inform you that they tell you if you need anything, we are taking these to the mortuary. We're gonna have a priest come down to try to cast speak with dead on some of these fellows to try and get some more information.
Any possibility during that situation we could help out with the investigation some more?
We have all the information that we need from you so far. We'll get more information out of these dead bodies than we can get from you right now.
Fair enough.
If we find anything of interest that may help in any way, we'll send word.
What's gonna happen to the kid?
He's gonna have to be orphaned.
Hmm,
This is how it is.
I know.
Sadly, it's not uncommon.
Well, I won't hold you from your investigations. Glad we're of help of service to the city guard.
He kind of gives you a nod, and then they start walking with the cart of dead bodies. Somebody else pulling it, of course, but they're walking next to it.
To the bent nail.
And well, I make my way out and head toward the bent nail.
Okay.
Kind of keeping a more perceptive eye to see if, just kind of investigating to see if I can actually see like sooty steps or anything.
Yeah,
that
I'm
in
like
the-
looking for like blood or
Blood, blood.
things knocked
So-
over. That normally wouldn't
Maybe
be.
there's like a burnt smell in the air that smells like rotten flesh, you know?
Rotting flesh?
Rotting flesh. Or not burning flesh, sorry. Burning flesh, like jerky.
I reckon the
you're-
whole area smells like
Yeah,
that.
the whole area, that spot smells
0.
bad.
What is
What?
happening?
Wow.
Doesn't make any sense.
With
Sir?
a 5. With a 5. What the
What?
hell?
Yeah, that's
Huh?
Oh?
definitely wrong.
It even shows a 5 on there.
There you go.
What the fuck is going on?
That's how you do it.
Yeah. What the hell?
Oh goddamn! Sorry. No, I was
Is it
trying to click it, and
investigation or
I
is it
just my
perception?
screen was locked out and frozen or something.
I was like, how are you rolling double zeros with a +5?
Hold on.
Hey, I'm gonna check.
Obviously,
Why
they
are we
roll a
rolling
negative
investigations?
5.
Investigating as we're walking over to see if there's any signs or anything else in the back in the other street.
Are we?
I know. Whenever I click on yours, it works.
Cool.
No, you don't see nothing.
That sucks.
There.
Yeah, still don't. You
Well,
still don't
now?
see. You still don't see nothing.
Huh. It's like he just
And an extra
disappeared into the
perception
wind.
just as a secondary.
Okay, I'll hold on to that. Okay, so y'all enter the vent now.
I walk up to the counter,
this guy.
kind of ring a
Right behind the back.
ring a bell.
Is the bell broken still?
No, it's been fixed since then.
Ding.
As soon as you you ring the bell, you hear like a crashing noise coming from the back again. And you hear,
there's,
"I'm coming.
there's 2 torques.
Hey, Tally.
Hang on." You hear like him like picking stuff up and like fumbling with stuff. It's like 1 second, and then you see him coming out. Sorry about that. Oh hey.
Got an odd question for you there, Tally. Got a second?
Sure.
With all this crap that's been going on this morning, did you by any chance see any strange characters come down through this side of the neighborhood?
No, I've been in the back all morning.
Hear anything weird in the
Is
front?
he burnt?
Stallybird?
What? Is he burnt?
Is he burnt?
No.
No scorch marks, no nothing?
No.
Doesn't smell like burning flesh?
No.
Fine.
Nah, I'm only asking because a lady that was a witness to I don't know if you heard the fireball go off in the outside by our tavern, but she said there was a cloaked figure heading, and she saw it come down by your store. So we're just chasing this lead down.
I'm sorry I didn't see anything. Why you took it on there twice? No, I haven't seen anything. I've been I've been in the back all day. Speaking of which, give me 1 second. Run this to the back. You hear him fumbling around for a few more minutes.
Can we make an insight
I was
check
gonna
as
ask.
to if he's lying?
Sure.
I get disadvantage for this one.
No, it seems like he honestly just doesn't know what's really going on. Like he knows of it's obvious that he probably knows of the situation, but he hasn't seen it firsthand. But it doesn't seem like he's not. Like, it seems like he's being truthful in everything he's saying. So,
Okay.
but you hear him fumbling around, and then you start hearing him like coming back. He, ah!
Brunch.
And then like he comes out, like uses his back to push open the door, and so his back's turned to you. And then when he comes up, he turns around and he plops this probably like 3 foot tall wooden statuette of Endias.
Ooh! I'm looking at my ass.
I finished.
So you didn't hear anything outside?
I heard, but I couldn't really see what's going on because I couldn't get past the guards. So I decided, okay, and just went back to work.
And no one walked past you while you were out there?
No, I mean I was in the back whenever the explosion went off, and by the time I went out there, because I had a lot going on back here, so I wasn't able to get out there right away. So by the time I got out there, the guards were already there, and they told me I could not pass through. So I just went
see.
back.
Did you have any? Do you have any employees here?
Any what?
Employees?
No, it's just me.
Just you?
Yeah.
I have a question for you. What do you
What's up?
oh, what's the name? What do you know about the what the fuck is the name of those constructs?
Those, hey, those nimble right.
That's right.
Nimble rights? I don't do nimble rights.
Oh, I mean,
I
just thought
could.
they
I
were
could make like
kind
a dummy of them, but I don't have the ability to infuse the magic necessary for them. That's what the House of Inspired Hands is for. And like everyone will tell you, you generally don't like to try and compete with businesses, especially with the House of Inspired Hands, whose specialty is nimble rights and are the founders and creators of nimble rights. So why would you try and that's plagiarism? No, perjury.
I don't think perjure is the right word, but well, I suppose we have another
Oh,
lead
you're saying
to.
it's something else,
We do have some other leads to follow, to chase down, but if anything comes to mind, or if you see anything else strange, you'll tell us. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. And he
Well-
kind of looks at it and dies, and he's like, "So, what do you think?"
I'm still looking at my ass like, I really like it.
Like, it looks like an exact replica of you. Like, other than it's obviously made out of wood, it's like a perfect. It's like as if someone just turned you into wood. It looks exactly like you.
Call yourself a Smash Bros. Trophy.
But
It's a
anyways,
little bit
here's
weird, I'm not gonna lie, but I really like it.
a little what?
A little bit weird, I'm not gonna lie, but I really like it.
How's it weird?
Well, I've just never had anyone like use me for a statue of anything.
Well, you're very inspirational.
Oh, thank you.
We have statues of animals all over the monastery. I don't see how this is much different.
But do you have a cross between animal and human statues?
No.
It's
There you go.
also a statue of Endias.
Exactly. But anyways, consider this a welcome to the neighborhood gift. And he just hands you the statue, free of charge, of course.
We're hanging this up in the lobby whenever the windows are done.
The good thing
Put
is
it
you
in the
didn't get it
bag of holding.
it's a good thing that you didn't get it beforehand, otherwise it probably would have been
Yeah.
destroyed in the blast.
It's the lamp. Well,
Yeah, but this thing's about like it's like a 3 foot tall carving of Hendias, so it's a good size. Which is probably why it took them a little bit longer because it's actually kind of a bigger size statue.
you
And all the
don't look,
detail.
don't look at me. It's not fitting in there.
Yeah, it's not gonna be able, you're not gonna be able to get it in the opening of the statue. So unfortunately, you're not gonna be able to put it in your satchel of holding.
Yeah, so we're gonna have more fun putting these things in square and circular holes.
The Endias
Been there,
statue
done
goes
that.
in the square hole.
No.
The the star goes in. That's right,
The square hole.
I fucking hate but love that fucking video.
This
So good.
it goes in.
Well,
All you got the square hole.
I bid my adieu, Tally. Thank you for the gift. It'll look nice in the tavern once we can get it back up and clean again. Thankfully, the guilds will probably take care of the windows and the blast.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
And I make my way out the door into the walkway area again.
Okay. Back to you.
Well, I didn't see anything on the way over here, and well, Tally wasn't the most helpful, so seems like we won't be able to find our guy.
Wait, isn't there a thing across the street or across the iron or
Yeah, I got
the?
the steam and steel.
Maybe they know.
Oh,
Maybe they
maybe.
saw something.
It'd be worth checking.
Well,
Okay.
let's head over there and see what they have to say.
My guess is that shit pub with the rude guy.
It's on the
Nah,
other
Sticks, this
other
should be
side
your
of the
best
neighborhood.
friend.
I need to
Yes,
apologize.
me.
I thought this was the for a second the bent nail was the blacksmith, so that's why I asked if the bell
The
was
bell, yeah.
broken.
I
I was
forgive
wondering
you.
about that. I was like, when did the craft area break their bell?
No, it was just a simple mix-up on my part. Apologies.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because the guy broke the bell because fucking Sticks kept ringing it.
Yeah, well, I stopped.
No, you had to do it one last time. As in
Well,
fuck you.
yes,
Ding!
but like my back was, I was already leaving the front door by the time he made it back to the bell. He didn't have to destroy it. He gave himself more work, and I probably helped fix it in that week of downtime. Anyway,
You'll enter the bent nail. Or the bent nail on this team of steel.
I'm just gonna ignore the front part of the shop and just make my way to the back and open this door.
It's locked.
I will knock on the door.
From
As soon as I
inside,
find their names. Ah, got it.
their names, Imbrick and
Embrick and Avi.
yeah.
Avi.
Doc Imbrick comes to the door, opens it. Says, hey, I do for you. As you can
Hey,
tell, he was in the
so-
middle of like heating up his forges and stuff.
Yeah.
If you're needing something, we're not really quite fully open yet. I'm just getting the forges going.
It's more of a question. Did you hear a big boom outside a little down the ways?
No, I haven't been here very long. I just started opening shop.
Okay, we'll leave you to it soon. But my friends might want to ask you a question. It has to do with a fireball spell and people dying. About a block that way,
Not
and
a-
I'll point to where I can vaguely guess the direction of our tavern.
which would probably be it's like in this general direction.
That general direction. I'll just haphazardly pointing that way when I make my statement.
Okay. Well, if you will get the hell out of my way.
This way, and I'll saunter off to the group.
He kind of just steps out the door and just stares at y'all.
Morning, Embrick. Sorry to disturb you.
Whatever it is, make it quick. I'm trying to open up
Alright.
shop here.
Well, we were helping out a couple of guys do some of the preliminary investigation, and one of the witnesses said they saw a cloaked figure head down toward this side of the alleyway, toward the Benton Ale. But we talked over with the Tally over at the Benton Ale, and he didn't see any or hear anything because he's in the back doing his carpentry work. So I figured maybe you might have seen or heard something on this side of the alleyway.
I said I just recently got here.
Notice anything weird out in the side street?
A lot of guards.
Well, besides the guards.
Oh. I come in from the south side. I don't go in through your side of the town.
Yeah, from that side. So I'm referring to just anything, any weird characters, soot, blood, any kind of out of the ordinary.
Fucked up people with soot and blood all over them is an ordinary. If you've been here as long as I have.
Does he have burn marks?
But no, I haven't seen any of that today yet.
Sounds good. We thought maybe you might have seen or heard something on your side. We're just trying to get some more information on these. Anthony, what are they called? Nimble rights.
Yeah.
What was that house?
The House of Inspired Hands.
Possibly one of these nimble rights threw some kind of special fire marble down into the crowd, and yeah. And we're just trying to figure out why this would happen, who would hire them for this kind of stuff.
Why not go ask the creator of Nimble Rights?
You have a name?
I don't know his name. I know his last name is Nimble Rights. I believe his last name is Nimble Rights. But I don't delve in that kind of stuff, nor do I care about it, so.
Jordan,
Huh?
No worries. I
does he
appreciate
have
the
burn
info.
marks?
Does he have what?
Does he have burn marks?
Yeah, a lot.
He works at a forge.
Yeah.
Shirtless.
He was heating up his forge and yeah, he
It,
has a lot of burns on him.
it's like asking
Wait,
to come home.
wait,
Have a new cut
recent
on
burns,
hands.
though?
And
Yeah.
before you ask, yes, he is covered in soot and stuff.
But like recent burns?
Yes, he just got done saying that he was just lighting up his forges, so.
But how is he lighting up his forge and he has burn marks on him?
He's shirtless.
Let's go to
I
the
think
House
he
of
likes it.
Inspired Hands. I don't think this line of questioning's going anywhere.
Alright.
I don't think Embrick's going
Fine.
anywhere, so if
I'm
we
keeping my
suspect him,
eye
we
on
can
you.
come back.
Keeping my eye on you.
Proceeds to pull out one eye and tape it to their arm.
Okay, so y'all going where?
Guess we're gonna
The
make
House
our way.
of
House of
Inspired Hands.
To the map.
Take a break yet?
Yeah. We can go ahead and take a break right now.
We need to get this out, and I
All right.
All right.
So y'all
I'm
know where
gonna
the,
need to pay
where
you.
the House of Inspired Hands is now. So
Found it.
Found it.
found it.
So I suppose we will go down to Del Zorin Street. I feel like you could find some good pizza there.
Sounds like they have pizza. Wait, what's pizza?
I'm pretty sure they have pizza in D&D.
Do they?
I mean, it's not that complicated of a dish. I feel like someone would accidentally make a pizza at some point in history.
Hey.
Zaza.
Jordan, do we have pizza?
Pizza's not canon?
Fuck you, buddy.
So
Wow.
technically, what you're saying is if I almost said Thorpe, if Styx develops
Mm.
pizza,
Pizza
It's
is
canon.
pizza is a thing. Y'all just don't have any right now.
Of course we don't have any. I just
Well, let me ask. You said, do we have pizza? No, you don't have.
yeah. Do we have
yeah,
pizza
as
as
in,
the
does
concept?
the world have pizza?
Probably.
Well, we need a yes or no world creator
Yes.
DM. Okay.
Yes, it
Fortunate.
exists.
I thought Styx of all people was creator of pizza.
Quest for pizza.
Can we just say that Styx is the inventor of pizza?
If Styx wants to believe so, then sure, but he's not.
Okay,
Does
that's
Naz
fair.
know
You
what
know
pizza
what?
is?
That's actually
Don't look me up.
very fair. That's very fair to the
Okay.
character, and I love it.
I bet
Hey.
Indice is the type of person who
I'm
likes
wandering.
like grapes
You're not wandering right now.
on their pizza.
Ew.
Yeah. Or like raisins.
Even raisins is an ooh.
Let's
But
go back
less
to
of
the
an
kitchen.
ew.
We're playing. Anyway, shut up. We're playing now.
Yeah,
well,
we are.
then play us.
Anyway, shut up. Okay. Tark. I will delete y'all's tokens.
I'm just moving to make it more square.
It's you're back here. Shut up.
Dix would. Okay.
Anyways, you approach this phallic-like building. I only say that because that's how Danny did it.
Mhm.
The House of Inspired Hands looks like a cross between a temple and a workshop. The symbol of a gong, a two's cog with 4 spokes, is displayed prominently. You see the silhouette of a humanoid shape perched on the rooftop. It extends an arm, releasing a tiny metal sparrow into the sky. The bird does a few loops in the air, then veers right towards you. That being said, I need everybody to roll initiative.
Do it
You're
right
lucky
this
I
time,
fixed
Banks.
my fucking character. Do I need to roll your initiative, Kaylin?
Let me
Oh,
see if I can do
God,
it.
this only just now fucking reset. God damn it.
Oh, of course. Keep rolling
I-
the ones on my initiative.
What?
I
Hold
fucked
on.
things
I'll remember
up.
how to do this.
You gotta click on your token.
Click your token and then click initiative hotkey. I say hotkey, but
And Dias rolled.
I'll do mine.
Did I
Just
do
put
it?
board, but I rolled a 5.
What was in Dias's roll?
That's a good question.
It has
didn't
not
roll.
happened yet because she can't roll it, so I guess I will roll it for her.
It says I rolled a 13.
13. We got it. We're good.
Okay, good, because I can't pull up your character sheet. I rolled a 5, not an 18, by the way.
Yeah. Fix it.
Just
I
throwing that out there.
did 20 as well.
You can change
I'm
your own
fixing
numbers.
I rolled a nat 20.
No, you didn't.
In terms
you
of
rolled a
stuff like
20.
this, whenever 2 people do that, who determines who goes first?
Higher dex.
Higher dex.
That's gonna be you.
Nez rolled 20.
And then
oops.
Anthony rolled a 20.
Anthony
But,
did.
Yeah.
but
I
Naz
Hey,
goes
already
first.
changed mine.
Anthony has.
Yeah, but Naz goes first.
I got 16
Okay.
techs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
mine's 50.
I will
So-
always roll the lowest on initiative every time without fail.
I don't have a token for this thing, but it's fine. Anyways, you see this tiny mechanical bird flying towards you. Naz, what are you doing?
Is it technically a missile?
Wait a second.
It's
If it's
coming,
a projectile, it's a missile.
It's a mechanical bird that is soaring right towards you.
That doesn't answer my question.
It's missile
That's
like.
all
Just go
you know. It's just coming straight for you.
I want
like-
to deflect missiles.
Well, it hasn't hit you yet.
It's still far away.
I don't know how to do it, so
It's
will.
it's a reaction to being shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will ready an attack if it gets close enough to which I see as threatening.
Just so you know, this thing is 60 feet away from you.
Okay.
From all of you guys. So you're just holding. What are you doing?
I'll hold an attack with my quarterstaff. And if it gets like close enough and like if it looks like it's like going for like a limb or like my head and like I see it as threatening, then I will attack it.
Okay. Anthony, what are you doing? All you see is a bird coming right at you.
It's like a normal ass bird.
It's a mechanical sparrow.
It might not be hostile. And it's out of reach, yeah.
60 feet away.
Oh, okay. I'm going to move. Oh, why is this in inches and not?
I had to change the tile size, so I didn't know how to do it properly.
Albert.
So
Uh,
I'll move down here, and
Oh, I needed. Yeah.
if it
It needs
tries
to
if it
be-
tries to attack me or anyone else, I'll shoot it with my light crossbow.
Yeah, test that now and see if it fixed the.
Yeah,
That
it's
was
good
Noah
now.
saying that, not Endai.
Huh?
Good.
No, it should be 1 foot. Why did I put it to 5 feet?
Hmm?
Each grid is.
Each square
how
is
far?
5 foot.
5.
5.
Okay,
5
did I
foot
have,
each.
I have it right? Okay.
Huh.
So you're holding a crossbow bolt.
Yeah, only if it attacks someone.
Okay.
Likewise.
Torque.
I'm going to move away from the group so that
Please stay group.
I move here and holding action for when it becomes hostile to a party member. I'm not.
What action are you holding?
I have my crossbow
Be like fancy crossbow.
kind of. My crossbow's aimed on it, following it, and that's my turn.
And dice.
I'll take the dodge action if it tries to attack me.
Okay.
And since I can't move my character,
Where would
I'm
you
just
like to
gonna
go?
continue moving. Just continue moving forward.
How
Because
many spaces?
I can move up to 40.
Yes. Where would you like to go?
Just straight. Is the entrance just straight, right?
Looks like it's
15
over here.
gets you
right
here.
there. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to move all 40 feet?
No, not all 40.
Well, where
These
do you want to
beds are
go so I can
tiny.
move you? You can
Well, where's-
basically get to the front door.
Okay. Like just behind the front door then? Or like 2 squares behind the front door.
So right there.
Yeah.
That's your turn.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm holding a dodge action.
All right. Next up is not Sticks. Is actually the bird.
That's gay.
You did
They
roll a
have an
5.
initiative 10.
I did roll a 5.
And they
always
go
roll a
they
5.
go on initiative 10. So
Yeah, always roll 5. That's Stick's motto.
I am going to. This is going to be 100% random. Okay. I'm rolling a d20.
Just roll a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a d5 because
Oh.
that exists.
Yeah.
On the internet, it does.
So we'll go. I'll do it this way. I know it was going to be. So not it's going to be, but so 3. Okay. So it. The bird. Goes right to go slam its body right into Sticks.
Can I do anything? Do I have time, or does it just slam into me?
It slams its body into you. It's like like a projectile in a way.
Can I just for flavor catch it?
No,
Not even for flavor.
that would be a reaction.
Yes, I know, but that's why I
Sure.
said for
How about
flavor.
this? You put your hand out to catch it. As soon as you go
And
to
I
catch
miss.
it, no, you can put your hand out and like go to grab it, but as soon as it hits your hand, the bird explodes,
Mhm.
and you take.
Please update my
roll.
token so it shows the correct amount of damage.
You can do that yourself. Just double click it.
Yeah.
Can I?
Double click it.
Yeah. You take 3. You take 3 piercing damage. Wait, I didn't even roll the hit yet. I forgot. It goes to slam into you. I'm getting way ahead of myself. We're all talking. It doesn't have anything on there. It rolls a 2 to hit.
Definitely misses even without a shield.
Yeah, so yeah, it goes to slam into you. It completely misses, hits the ground, and explodes. As soon as that happens, initiative is over. By the way, that's all that initiative was. I don't know why they do an initiative for that. They told me to do it, so I did it. As soon as the bird hits the ground and explodes, you see the dark figure duck into like he's on the roof. You see him duck into a opening on the roof, and he rushes inside.
Question. How tall is the roof tile to the floor?
At least 60 feet.
I look over at Naz. Can you climb?
Oh Jesus.
Maybe.
With me. And I'm going to scale this building.
I
Okay.
would also like to jump to scale the building, which puts me at an extra 8 feet above everyone. I looked up the rules for
sorry.
jumping. Oh no. I
have
will
this.
have.
There we go.
Okay, well you have that. I have 15 feet of height on my jump.
And I'll use a... I don't know, we're not an initiative, but bonus action to dash, so I'm already up there. Like fucking Assassin's
Yeah, I'm running
Creed
after
shit.
the fucker with the bird.
Uh-huh.
I can jump 15 feet with a running start and then climb the rest of the way, and I'm using bonus action. I'm chasing this dude, is what I'm saying. Also, double clicking my token did not change it whatsoever.
Well, you have to change the numbers and then save it.
I did. I did, and it did not
And
work.
something.
There we go. I fixed it. But yeah, I'm after the fucker that threw the bird at me. Fuck that guy.
I don't have any sort of necessary ways of climbing besides good old fashioned Breath of the
You're a
Wild
monk. You
climbing.
can just climb.
I can.
Pretty much.
It's like
You're a monk.
it's half your speed.
Half your speed, but it's generally like a dex.
Yeah, I don't have.
check.
What I'm saying is I don't have any of those special things yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't either. I can just jump high because strength stat. I don't have
We
anything
are-
special to do it.
Hey,
I'm just
GM,
I'm
what's on the
chasing this
roof?
motherfucker.
You look around. Give me a investigation.
Just him or everyone who is going to the roof?
Everyone who's on the roof looking for where he went.
Did I make it to the roof using my action and movement?
I was in the middle of doing something. What were you doing?
Sticks
How
was
did
climbing.
you get up on the roof?
Me?
Six, you're just climbing up there?
Running start gives me 15 foot of height for a jump and then climbing.
Okay.
The rest of my 30-foot movement and then bonus action dash. I'm getting up on this fucker.
Bonus action.
I guess give me an athletics check to see if you're able to climb this thing.
Sure, I can do that one. I say bonus action because when it started, I was the last in an initiative. What check?
Athletics?
Ah. Yes.
Yeah, you managed to climb up on the roof.
Yeah, whatever movement I have remaining, I'm fucking grabbing or catching up to this dude.
There's really no movement. We're not in initiative, so
I know, it
Noah,
the
stop
initiative
arguing.
dropped as soon as it was
Noah, please.
he's not very good. He's good. Anyways,
look-
your investigation, you do find a secret hatch.
Aha.
I reckon I do too.
Yeah, you see it too.
I can't jump on the roof,
I walk
so
over
I
to
have to use the front door.
Yeah,
I
use
walk
the
over to
front door.
Andias. Yeah, I don't think I'm not scaling that. I don't know how
Me
you're gonna
neither.
scale that.
Nope. Jump on. Come on, let's go.
So you got your beam mounted. Okay.
And we're going to go explore the building and see what we can if we can find them.
The door is unlocked.
I'm going to see if this secret truck door is locked.
I reckon this isn't a normal custom in this city either. I say kind of snarky.
Being attacked and walking up to a place of business? No. I don't think so. At least it's
All
one
right,
I'm unaware
I
of.
won't. I'll make sure not to do that when we finally open the tavern. I say, obviously joking.
I don't know. Maybe it could be like a fun tradition or something. We already have a ghost. Split the
Yep,
party.
the,
Split the party.
Oh, that's fine. So no, the trap door is not locked.
Okay, I'll pop it open.
So we'll start with Andias and Torque. When y'all enter this place. So y'all can go ahead and step in. We're gonna start with you guys.
I can't move my token.
I'll just put y'all here.
Thank you.
So everyone else is on the roof, right?
Mhm.
Cool. Okay, y'all are inside. Where do y'all?
Well, first things first, I'm not out in the open because this puts me like right down the hallway. So think of me here as I'm hugging the wall.
You're
Just so you
mounted.
know, there is a bunch of people who are inside this place, just walking about. You no, this that's not there, so it's fine. But you used to see random people walking around.
Okay.
I tried to put my crossbow to the side, non-menacing fashion. Look aggressive. No one's
I'm just
attacking
gonna
me.
start walking. Walking to like the stairs to go to the roof.
We don't even know where the stairs are at.
That's why we're exploring. Jordan, where are the stairs?
Explore, find it.
I remember I cannot move my token. Noah has to do it for me.
I make my way north up this hallway. And before I cross this threshold, I kind of poke my head around the corner.
You see people, walking around, kind of doing a little bit of work here and there. Not really paying you no mind.
I look over and Dias. This place is interesting. I don't know what's going on, but I think those are the stairs over yonder, possibly.
Hopefully.
As you come in, one of the acolytes here comes up to you and goes, can I help you guys?
Yeah. We have accidentally dropped something on the roof while we were playing with our ball.
Why don't you
Very,
get a
very sorry about that.
ball all the way up on our roof?
I'm gonna look at my legs and look at them.
Give me a deception check.
More specifically, my back legs. Give me a second.
It's true about the bedrooms.
Oh, nice. Oh, well, I personally can't grant you access to the upstairs. You're gonna want to talk to the priest. They should be over in the monastery area. If you just go back south and then head east past the rooms, it'll lead to where the priest is at.
You want
For
me
the
to go
information.
grab the priest just so we can grab a ball and leave?
They're in charge, or so first day around here. Common people aren't allowed up there, so we can't really allow you to go up there.
Okay.
What is this place anyway?
It's a temple.
Temple to which deity?
What?
Ah, we stumped him.
Shit, I had to come up with a whole pantheon.
No, I know there's gonna be a.
I didn't think that was gonna be part of the plot.
I'm just asking because I'm kind of amazed at all the structure of this place. It's quite amazing. Alive.
Yeah. Especially with the mechanical bird that tried to nosedive us and exploded in the courtyard earlier. That was also a little bit wild.
I actually want to know now. So,
Out of character for
Oh,
ease.
they're dedicated to Gong, the Wonderbreaker.
Gong the Wander Breaker.
Wanderbringer.
Oh.
Anyways, we all done?
Making our way back east, or sorry, back down south through the corridor, and following his instructions as to not look suspicious.
Okay. I'm assuming a dice is following you.
Yeah, I
Yes.
can assume that as well. I'm kind of not liking the smaller corridors, so I'm going a little more cautiously.
As y'all enter, you'll see, of course, rows of pews. Atop, at the very end, the back facing, you do see a person facing what looks like to be the like the gong symbol, which is the which is like a toothed cog with 4 spokes.
My character kind of takes a second to appreciate the mechanical craftsmanship. It's kind of in his family blood.
I'm
And
just going to kind of nudge Torque with my hooks, like, come on, we need to leave.
oh, sorry. Slowly way up to the front pew. Kind of stop just before the vestibule.
Uh,
Um,
So as you approach this person, they turn around, and of course, the very first thing you notice is that they are a dragonborn of which is a parent of the bronze dragon ancestry.
ooh.
The priest turns around, looks at you, and goes, what can I do for you?"
Well, first of all, my name is Torque, and me and a couple friends were, well, earlier this morning over on the easterly side of town, there was a explosion, and in looking at an investigation, and that led us here based off character witnesses. Said something about this location and nimble rights.
You don't mind if we ask you some questions as well, do you?
Sure. The name's Valletta, by the way.
It's very nice to meet you. I forgot my name.
Endias?
Endias. For some reason I thought of Namiel. I have no idea why.
I'm Nummy.
Nami. I'm Endias, and this is my friend. Nudge him a little.
Yeah, name's Tarly, but yeah, this morning over in Troll Skull. Yeah, sorry, I butchered the name of the Troll Skull Manor. We were woken up by a large fireball blast in the main roadway, and a lady was a witness to the situation. Said she saw a mechanical automaton on one of the rooftops nearby throw a bead from a necklace of fireballs at a gnome in the street, and they said you guys would be the know-all, be-all of nimble rights in this city.
For me personally, no. You may want to talk to him about that.
And who's this that you're referring to, if I could ask?
Do what?
And who is this? Did you say him?
Nim.
Okay. Can I?
Um, Nim is the one who. Okay, well, Nim was given to the temple as a gift from a visiting Lantinese wizard, and has been creating its own inventions on the sly. And one of those inventions happens to be the nimble rights. So you're gonna want to talk to Nim about that. Unfortunately, Nim can't speak. But there are other means of communicating with Nim.
Can you
Through
please
writing
offer-
or... What's that?
Keep on going.
I was saying you can communicate with Nim through like writing or sign language if you happen to know sign language.
I appreciate the information. Where can we find this Nim?
Probably upstairs. He likes to hang out in the attic.
Could I ask for permission to venture forth to his workshop room? I don't want to just walk about willy-nilly.
Yeah, I would have to escort you.
If you could
That
be
is
so,
perfectly fine.
if you could be so kind as to.
Okay. At this point, we're gonna move up to the guys who went in through the hatch up the roof.
Bug.
Y'all enter the roof. Y'all enter through it, and y'all end up in an attic.
Yeah, like as I pull open the hatch, I just like put a finger up to my mouth. Be quiet. As quiet as sticks can be.
Looking around, you see a bunch of like mechanical parts, crates full of like gears and a bunch of wood and that kind of stuff. And then you see a door. You see two doors.
They look the same?
More or less.
Are they right next to each other?
No. One is right across from where y'all entered through the hatch, and the other is a little bit down the ways.
I'll listen to door number 2. Is there any
The one
activity?
that's a little down the ways.
Sure.
You put your ear up to the door, and you hear like a bunch of commotion, like a bunch of talking and that kind of stuff.
Am I able to make out?
Very, very distant. Very distant.
Okay.
Can I do that for number 1 then?
Sure. You hear nothing.
Say we check out the one with nothing in it first?
Yeah, can I open the door to number 1?
You can try.
I'll relay the
well,
information to
then
Stick
I-
saying,
Then I
Same.
try.
saying that I didn't hear anything.
You try door number 1. The door is locked.
I just wave sticks off. I want to make sure it's not alarmed or trapped in some way. First.
Okay. Go ahead. Do your little check for that. You don't notice any traps or alarms. Surprisingly, you would expect there would be in a place like this with all the mechanical stuff, but no, they're...
Okay. Ooh. We have +6 as well. A 10. I'm out of practice.
You don't manage to unlock the door.
Hmm.
Being quiet, obviously. We'll come back to it if we have to, but I think our person is probably in another room. I heard multiple voices, so careful.
All right, I'll post up behind Anthony since he's the lock picking guy. But as soon as that door opens, it's my turn.
We are door number 2 now.
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Be quiet as possible.
Do you want us to do that too?
That's your choice.
Yeah, it's all your choice.
Go and do that. I don't think it's trapped, probably.
Hell yeah!
Nice.
Good shit.
Is
When
the,
it doesn't matter.
is the door locked?
Door number 2 is not locked.
I have like my
I'll look at
hand
Anthony.
on the door. I just look back at Styx and just like, at least try to be quiet.
I don't know if running is quiet.
It is about this time. You actually hear like walking coming towards the door. Like you hear like 3 pairs of footprints coming towards the door.
Oh.
Oh boy, am I ready with my glaive. I am ready for combat with my glaive.
Oh god. What do I do?
I didn't say I was striking, I just said I'm ready.
I don't have the charisma for this shit.
I'm playing a charisma based spellcaster with a +1. I get you.
Okay. I like my head like whips right back to the door. My eyes go wide, and I just slink past both you and try to unlock the other door again.
Give you one more check.
Because I can do that really fast with fast hands.
Can I pop him on the shoulder with a hand and give him guidance?
Sure.
All right, take guidance, bitch.
Yeah. Add a D4 to
okay.
that. 25.
You do manage to unlock the door.
I'm going to open it and slip in.
Okay.
Before
You
whoever
rush in.
is coming in the hallway comes in. Or from the other room.
All y'all run in.
Am I able to make it in time?
If he opens the door, I'll do it.
Okay. So I guess all y'all barge in. As soon as y'all close the door, you hear from the outside the other door open, and then you hear a voice. Okay, you two. Them should be up here somewhere. And then almost seamlessly, something touches your back, Anthony.
I just like freeze. And
And
slowly
it
look over my
doesn't-
shoulder.
In front of you, it's very hard to see. There's barely any light getting into this place. You see what looks like a wooden automaton grabbing your shoulder and just looking at you.
Does it look like the figure from the roof?
It looks like the figure from the roof.
I look at it, and then like side eye Sticks, and then look back at it.
It's just holding your shoulder and just looking at you.
I'm not moving.
Does it? Fuck it. You know what? I'm gonna attack it.
You're going to attack it. Although, good thing, right before you do that, So, you raise your glaive into the air, and right when you're about to strike, the door opens. And then you see a bronze dragonborn, and you see Endias and Torque staring at y'all.
I would still
with
like
a
to.
wooden automaton holding Anthony's shoulder and a giant fucking man with a glaive,
glaive.
over his head about to swing down.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no,
I'm still here.
I'm continuing the swing if it hits.
Okay. Roll to hit.
I did a 14.
Where's it at? There it is. You said a 14?
To hit, yes.
It misses.
Okay, good, because that was a full, almost max damage.
Which would have been what?
Max is 15. I rolled a 14.
Oh yeah, that would have done. Okay, it's fine.
Actually, no, wait. That's proficiency. Proficiency doesn't change my base score, right? I'm having a hard time understanding my
Your
attack score with
Proficiency.
Your
My
proficiency
multi-classing.
hasn't changed, and that's also related to your total level.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought so, and so I didn't change anything.
yeah.
But
it
fighter
changes at
gets
level.
proficiency.
It changes at level 5 for all classes.
Yeah, fighter just gets proficiency in strength, while paladin doesn't.
Saves, and that depends on your starting class.
It's on say. Oh, okay. So I don't have my starting. Because I went to fighter, I don't have my saving proficiency for fighter.
No.
Unfortunate. I took those away then.
Anyway,
Do it.
so you know, right when the door opens, they see you attack this nimble right.
And
Thank God you
missed.
missed. But as soon as that happens, the Dragonborn just yells out, "What are you doing?" And then looks at Endias and Torque. Is like, "Quick, go get the guards."
Um.
Okay, wait. Maybe there's a perfectly good explanation as to why these people are doing that.
They're attacking Nim.
Let's hear
That's
them
me.
out.
You look like fighters. Do something. Save him.
Wait. What? What?
This thing just
That's
threw
Nim?
this thing threw an exploding bird at us.
Is Nim
Nim
doing
just
anything?
kind of no, Nim's just sitting there like in a panic.
What do you mean in a
Well, it had a glaive just shot down at him.
He just like grabbed Anthony's shoulder really creepily and then expected nothing of it.
It's just a gentle like, "Hey, I'm here," kind of thing, you know.
You-
Valletta just kind of sighs as soon as you said that Nim attacked you.
Oh, my bad.
I'm sorry, Nim is very jumpy. He's very protective. There's a lot going on, and he doesn't really know how. Like, he doesn't really speak about it. I mean, he doesn't speak at all, but I'm sure he has an explanation for acting as he did. Kind of giving them a look, feeling like you did bad, like bad boy.
I'm going to go to. I'm just gonna face the Dragonborn real quick and say, okay. So about the investigation, we actually were given a clue that there was a cloaked figure and what was it? What was it called? Animaticon.
What?
And Nim
An
was
automaton?
that figure. Sorry, what was it?
Automaton?
Automaton. I'm not gonna remember that. I'm so sorry.
She's in character.
Yes, like I was saying downstairs, investigation led us to your temple, and we're following up on the lead of a potential rogue nymph, and we're hoping you or saying Zim might be able to shed some guidance, some information our way.
So y'all basically explain why, saying that it looked just like Nim, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Nim looks up at Valletta and starts doing a bunch of hand gestures. I don't know if any of y'all know sign language.
No.
Most
No, but
definitely
can I
not.
determine that it's sign language?
Let's give me an intelligence check.
Ah, my best.
I want to make an intelligence check with my
Just-
-2.
Just sticks.
If y'all all want to figure out if y'all if y'all want to figure out if it's sign language or not, then give me intelligence.
Hey, I'm in character.
God,
Nope.
jeez.
Nope.
I
You
I am in
dumbasses.
character.
Gesticulating wildly.
Wait, aren't monks supposed to be good at that?
Not necessarily.
It's a monk about not seeing.
That's
so
a-
why would they want
that's
to
a
use
stereo-
sign language?
The stereotype.
No,
Yeah.
that's intelligence. I was thinking wisdom. I
Oh,
forgot monks
sign
aren't
language.
smart. They're just wise.
Oh, I see. I see.
I mean, he's
Bitch.
not wrong. So yeah, y'all don't
Fix
know
character
what these
still.
gestures are. You don't even really know what sign language is. He just, Nim just starts making a bunch of like hand gestures and everything, and then you see Valletta's eyes kind of bulging. They look kind of angry,
Same.
and Valletta just goes, "Are you serious? That's what you've been doing up here?"
I just like take Nim's
Care
arm
to
off
listen, please?
of my shoulder. I think all of us need to talk.
Yeah, it seems like it. Kind of looking at Nim.
But talking's boring.
Dex.
I move
Fuck
out of the
right
way of
now.
the doorway and just like kind of
Fine.
motion for everyone to like step in.
This
Why
time
don't you
will-
just step out of,
Go down to the vestibule area where it's a little more open and talk.
I prefer we talk up here. The other acolytes don't need to hear what's going on, really.
I
So
have
I'll
a
step-
What
question.
I was thinking.
Although, speaking of which, she goes up to the door and yells for a couple of the acolytes. And a couple acolytes come up, and Valletta yells, all these tools, all this equipment, all the unfinished work that's up here that Nim's working on, I need you to confiscate it and get rid of it.
No.
No. 6 will stop anyone.
If you try and get in my way, I will call the guards. You have broken into my attic. I am doing this for what Nim has done. This is none of your business. You're not
Yes,
going to
what
get
has he
involved in
done?
my affairs.
But it
Unfortunately
is the
for
business
you,
of the guards.
It's be business of the guards because you broke into my temple.
They attacked us first.
Nim attacked first. And it
I
was a
will-
defensive thing. Now, if you want to know why I'm confiscating all of Nim's things, I'll explain to you why. But you are
Explain
not going to
first.
stop me. No, you're not going to tell me what I'm going to do in my temple. Is that
Explain.
clear?
Explain first, then confiscate.
Wait, is this a sir or a ma'am? I cannot tell. I'm sorry.
Sir,
A sir. Okay.
you are not going to tell me how to run my temple.
Sir,
If
we're
you
not
want
telling
my-
you how to run your temple, but we do want an explanation at least before you do throw it away.
No,
Or
this
at
stuff
least-
here has nothing to do with what is involved with you. This stuff here is involved with my dealings, and it's going away.
Unfortunately, a
quick-
Nimblewright murdered 11 people in front of our tavern this morning.
Well, fortunately for you, it was not this Nimblewright.
Oh, well,
I'm
Nimblewrights
still
only come from
actively
one
keeping-
place.
Generally.
As an aside, can I do a religion check for the acolytes that come up, or if they did come up?
No, they're already gathering all this stuff.
Oh no, I'm still actively trying to block them.
If you block them, I will call the guards here immediately.
That's fine.
Okay.
Jax.
We'll ask for one of the acolytes to please go get a guard for them.
Sure.
And one of the acolytes heads out.
I'll talk to speaking towards the person who is commanding orders.
Which is a priest.
Yes, I don't care their status.
You should.
Nah.
You're
Yes,
What?
you should.
No, I'm playing in character. The answer is no. I don't care.
Okay.
And I will look towards the priest as I'm blocking whoever, and I mean, I guess just waiting for the quote-unquote police. Even if he's not the reason for it, doesn't matter if we have proof and witnesses. That's it. So get the
if I
guard.
say that a Goliath murdered my family and I saw you, I can assume just because you're a Goliath that it had to have been you.
But
So
all
the
nimble rights
difference
come from
there
somewhere.
But
is
all Goliaths
that
are the same. That if one's a murderer, they're all murderers, right? That's what you're saying.
well, the difference is your leader is Nim, the only person who creates these things and the only
Nim
person
is
who's
not
attacked
our
us.
leader.
Okay, well, the
Nim
only
was a
person who can
gift.
make these things are Nim. So there lies the
Nim
problem.
is not the only one who can make these. Unfortunately, without my
They're-
knowledge, Nim has been making these because they were
are
lonely.
the most knowledgeable
am
contractor.
talking. They are not a
So
contractor.
am I.
Barely.
So
like the
Just
explanation-
speak slow. It's like this city is stupid or something.
Anyways,
wait,
what the
It's just-
explanation
it's-
for what is going on, I will give it to you, but you are not to get involved in my manners up here.
if you are to say that
Unfortunately,
they
your manners involved with the police now, including us, who are
Then
helping
we
the
will-
police.
But you are not the police.
But we are helping.
Helping or not, you have no authority here.
you're
You're in
punish-
my temple. Show respect or leave.
Doesn't matter because all these characters are fucking assholes anyway. I'll just get shoved off to the side no matter what. So
This is good RP.
Stix, Naz, please be mindful of this is, sir, I'm assuming you're the high priest, correct?
I
That's
understand that, but what I'm saying is that you're punishing Nim for this nimble right that supposedly fireballed, but then you go on saying that other ones can be created. So how can you say that they made it then?
Apparently, without my knowledge, while
Well-
Nim was up here, Nim got lonely.
But you just contradicted yourself.
How?
You went on saying that they are not the only one that can create these things.
Anyone with the knowledge can create a nimble right.
So why is he being punished then? If
Because
you don't
he
have
was creating nimble
you don't have
rights.
definite proof that the one that attacked the those people near our tavern is his creation.
It's
and
more
us
or
outside
less
of your own
because
temple.
If you would let me talk, I will
Well,
explain
you
what
didn't
Nim
let
has
me,
told
so I
me.
didn't either.
Because you're getting in the way of my affairs. and I
No,
don't
you just
appreciate
tend to
that.
speak
if you
over
block
me.
if you block my acolytes from doing their job and doing what I tell them, you are interfering in my affairs. Anyways, if you will let me explain what Nim has told me, it will clear some things up. Are you willing to listen now?
I've been willing to listen.
Not really, but okay.
Apparently, outside from the nimble rights that we make for the yearly parade, Nim has gotten lonely and decided to make some nimble rights for themselves. And apparently, yeah, I lost my spot. Oh, I'm opening the wrong fucking thing. Where the hell is it?
Out of character. You got about 10, 15 minutes left with me before I gotta go to bed.
Okay. We're almost at some point. Anyways, just give me a second. Okay, so apparently he built the other Nimberites to ease his wounds, but then his creations fled in confused terror about a month ago, and Nim hasn't seen it since. So I am assuming that the Nimblewright that you are looking for is probably this escaped and confused Nimblewright.
Which is why we would be stopping people from taking away any possible evidence.
This is not evidence. This is our
As far as
equipment.
you know.
These are tools. These are unused gears and wood that has not been used yet. We are confiscating it so that Nim doesn't do anything stupid and create more Nimblewright.
Well, we can stop them from doing stupid stuff while we wait for the guards.
You let me deal with
No.
Nim. He's my responsibility. He's not your responsibility.
I'm still keeping people out and materials inside until the guards get here.
Speaking of, shortly right after a guard captain shows up and comes in and says, "All right, what's going on here?"
Should I explain or someone else? As I look to the group.
I
feel like it's best explained how it's been seen.
Which is what I've been saying.
So we were at the crime of the morning, and
I'm well informed who y'all are.
And we talked with the investigators, and we were given permission to go along with the investigation under their accord. And we tracked the location of a unauthorized automaton. Of an unauthorized automaton created by Nim here, who is also an automaton. And the high priest here is trying to confiscate the supposedly unused materials. And I'm not saying I'm looking at them. I'm not saying that like it is directly correlated to the investigation, but it might be worth taking a look at before completely throwing them away and then punishing Nim here. And so far there has just been a lot of like talking over each other and just being in a heated argument because of us being here and trying to at least like try to see if these materials are correlated to the investigation, but we aren't able to know unless like we are given permission. So, and that's why you're here, to either like let the high priest just remove all these items right now, or to investigate it and I'm just doing hand gestures as like I'm talking
You cut
to
out.
the officer.
Yeah, I
She
can
didn't
still
cut
hear.
out.
No, she didn't. Yeah, she didn't cut out for us.
You said let them do something
It
right
was just
now.
No, she was still talking whenever you said you cut out.
I was. Wait, did I cut out completely?
No, we
No.
can hear
Not
you.
for us.
Oh, okay. It
Okay.
cut out for
Maybe-
just me.
Yeah,
Unfortunate, I guess.
I thought you fixed your internet, Noah.
I did fix my internet, but my computer itself is still having issues because it's off of something separate.
Oh, okay.
It's either I don't hear Noah completely, but I hear him from the other room, or or like he doesn't hear me, because my internet gets cut off occasionally.
Okay. Well, let me get the priest here side of the story.
I think it's also worth mentioning that we were literally attacked right when we set foot outside. We weren't.
Came as
And-
friendly.
And with that being said, an automaton did attack those people back at our tavern.
Okay. Again, let me get the priest here side of the story, since they're the one who called for us. The priest, more or less, going to give the same explanation. Although adding to the point that 3 of y'all broke into the temple, into an area that y'all are not allowed to be in, and were hiding inside of the spare room there.
Hiding is a loose term.
Were y'all, or were y'all not hiding?
I was not.
Y'all ran into the cupboard because y'all heard somebody coming. That's hiding.
No, the door was open, so I followed.
Did y'all not all roll stealth checks?
I did not. You can
Okay,
scroll up
okay,
and
so
check.
2 of y'all were hiding, but you ran into
Yes.
the cupboard too. They broke
Correct.
into,
I was not hidden in any capacity.
Okay, back to the game.
in a way. They broke into my temple, into a forbidden area they're not allowed in. They attacked Nim. They're preventing my acolytes from doing what I instructed them to do, which is to get rid of these tools and equipment so that Nim does not make any more nimble rights. They have no right interfering with my affairs.
I wasn't interfering, I was just asking for you to give an explanation before you confiscated.
I told you that they would be confiscated first, and then you don't make the rules around here. I do. And as the priest says that, the guard notices the hostility coming back, and it's like, all right, everyone, calm down. 1 looks at Nim. Did you attack them? And Nim just kind of looks down and just gives like a little nod. And then he points to the other. He points to Six, and Anthony and Naz. Did y'all break into this place?
Pursuing
6 will
a-
say
Pursuing a potential suspect for the fireball this morning.
that, and we were attacked outside the building and followed the pursuer, and it turned out to be possibly Nim.
Nim starts like waving his hands around. The guard surprisingly knows sign language. Then the guard goes, "Hey, that's really still no excuse. Understandable, but it's really no excuse. I could have you disassembled for this."
Is that to us or
No,
to
that's
That's
to
Nim.
that's to the nimble.
You
Right?
will be disassembled.
I was like, how are we
Horrifying.
going to be dismissed? How are we going to be dismissed as an adventuring party who
disassembled.
gained
Disassembled.
Torn limb from them.
that they can't disassemble me. I'm too tough.
But
I will state in chat I put raise his hand as like I was waiting for the guard to take a second to say something.
The guard also looks towards Styx and says, "You can't stop people from doing their jobs. If they're told to get rid of this stuff This is not evidence. Technically, Nim is not evidence neither. He may have information that we need, but at the same time, you need to realize you may be helping with this investigation, but you don't have authority to be telling people what they can and can't do. If you see something suspicious, you should report it to the guards instead of trying to take control of situations. From what I understand, is that both parties are at fault here. The priest didn't do anything wrong, but when it comes to Nim, and when it comes to y'all three for breaking in, yes, Nim may have attacked y'all, but the proper response was to go and get a guard and tell the guard of what happened instead of taking matters into your own hands, because then that gets you involved in matters that are against the law. Now, what I suggest, if y'all both want to avoid legal action, is to admit y'all's faults and call it even, or y'all can file charges against each other. I have a lot of things to investigate. We have the explosion to deal with. I really don't want to have to deal with this matter. You choose. Are y'all file charges against each other and then gets disassembled, and y'all three get fined extremely and get hard labor for however long it's going to end up being. I'm not the court. Can't say what's going to be the exact. Or y'all settle down and we go about our day, and y'all do things accordingly.
Did you just cock a gun?
No,
Sorry.
but Styx's hand has not left being down. It's still up. It's like a student asking a teacher question.
The teacher.
Pretty
The
much.
guard goes, now, what?
Well, I mainly have two questions. I talk slow, give me some time. So if I'm attacked in city limits, I'm supposed to call the guard instead of doing something about it. Correct or not?
Yes and no. If it's an immediate danger and you have to defend yourself, that's fine.
Okay.
But from what I understand is that this was a pursuit, that you pursued Nim, that he ran and you chased after him. At that point, you should have gotten the guards.
So, being attacked with an explosive is not means to chase someone. Understood. That's kind of dumb.
It's the rules.
Actually, even if it's the rules, that's still really dumb. But, second question. So if I did not stop someone from doing things outside of removing possible evidence, I'm within my rights. Yes or no?
If you feel like somebody is tampering with possible evidence, that is something that you need to inform the guards who are investigating the situation.
But what happens if they're tampering with evidence in front of me when I know the guards are coming? Should I stop them or not? I don't know the laws of the city. If you could give me like a piece of paper, someone can walk me through it.
No.
Maybe a handout.
No,
it was apparently
actually,
explained that this wasn't evidence and that they were just moving it from one location to another. It wasn't leaving the building, they were just getting it away from the automaton here who possibly created the entity who caused the explosion. Getting
Out of
it,
character.
moving stuff, dangerous equipment away from a possible dangerous person is a good thing. You should let them do that.
Out of character, we're supposed to just trust that.
In character. So we're just supposed to understand that everyone that attacked us is okay until the city deems otherwise.
No. They're,
But that's
proven-
what I'm
they're-
doing, and now suddenly I'm wrong.
innocent until proven guilty.
Well,
But
if you deem all the
that's
materials to make automatons not evidence, then I suppose they can do with it what they wish. I was
Things that make
going.
automatons are just random stuff. It's the magic that really makes them what they are.
can Nim
Material's a material.
produce magic?
Nim,
What's their name? Nim something?
just Nim. That's all it
Nim?
is Nim.
I will look at Nim even though they don't have a face. Can you produce magic? And I would like to cast Zone of Truth.
What is Zone of Truth?
So
Just click it.
oh no, I don't have Zone of Truth.
Oh no.
I thought I did.
Oh no.
F.
Big F's in chat.
No, I have nothing, so ignore me. I thought I
Um,
had it. I swore I had it.
But as you
I
ask
like-
the question, Nim shakes his head no.
I'll look at Nim then and say, did you make an automaton that went haywire?
Nim will nod his head.
Yes or no?
He nods his head.
That's a yes.
I know that's a yes. Shake is no.
Why'd you ask?
And then I'll say, well, because I needed clarification because some people aren't that way. Some people don't do it that way, and it's weird, but some people don't. So I made sure. And if that's the case, they said no. I'll
They
say,
said they did.
They did.
Oh,
make
okay, so
something,
they made the
yeah.
automaton that ran loose a month ago.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you know if the one who attacked us today was that same automaton?
He shakes his head no.
I would like to insight check, no matter what.
Okay, that's fine. Go ahead inside.
I'm so good at
If you can insight an automaton.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what I mean. I'll do my best, but it's an automaton.
Look at this sick.
It seems like Nim is telling the truth.
Okay, I will ask one last question and then I'll be done. I'll look at Nim and say, do you find peace?
He kind of cocks his head in confusion.
I will elaborate and I will say, in the sense of God.
He kind of like shrugs, like he's kind of indifferent.
Yeah, like a big old question mark.
Like,
Yeah, I figured that's the answer from a construct, but just double check.
yeah.
I don't have some of the spells I thought I did.
Like he has his own thoughts and feelings and that kind of stuff, but he doesn't have, a soul, a chance.
Yeah, I know. That's where my thoughts and shit came into point.
While this is going on, I look over to the high priest, ask, do you by chance know of any tracking constructs within the city limits?
That I know of.
And then I pose the same question to Nim.
Do what?
I pose the same question to Nim. He understands or knows to track right automatons.
That's actually a good, very good question. Well, first thing is that Valletta says that if you happen to find and destroy this stray nimble right that Nim has created, we will pay you for doing it. Like I'll give you 500 gold if you destroy this thing.
Isn't that y'all's job?
if it's part of y'all's investigation, we're not allowed to get involved, and violence is not my suit. I am a priest.
You have known this thing has gone haywire for a month and you all did nothing?
Unknowingly, let's not be hostile.
No, that
and
wasn't hostile.
it wasn't hostile?
I don't think it to be
I
personally, but
I didn't mean for it to be hostile. Blame the
But yeah,
testosterone.
as Torque asked Nim if there's a way of tracking. Nim kind of like walks towards like a corner of the attic, and he actually grabs something.
I walk
he
over
hands
toward. I walk over to.
Nim.
To see what it has.
he pulls out a it's a like a copper umbrella like contraption, and he shows you at the very bottom. He shows like this mark. It's like an aura of divination mark on the device, and he does some hand gesturing, and Valletta says, apparently he says that this thing has a magic aura of detect magic around it that's specially designed to detect his nimble rights. And apparently he just calls it the nimble right detector. That's very clever. I figured you could come up with something a little more clever than that, but okay. And he says that he's willing to give it to y'all to help y'all find this stray nimble rights.
My question still stands.
I gesture a thank you.
What was your question?
Why haven't they done anything for the better part of a month?
We didn't know anything about it till just now. Nim has been keeping it secret.
I detector.
But
satchel.
the priesthood knew for
Hmm?
at least a month.
What do you mean the priesthood knew?
So the priest person who I was stopping get people to move materials and such.
That's who you're talking to right now.
Yeah, well, the priest knew. You literally
No,
said
they
it.
No, the priest knew once Nim told. That's why Nim got mad. Is because, or that's why the priest got mad. Because Nim told Valletta what happened and the
I
whole
feel
story
like
about the
there's an
other Nimberites, and that's what pissed off Valletta. Like
I
Valletta just
honestly
found out about it.
like legitimately feel like there's an inconsistency in this whole
It's
dialogue.
been consistent.
No, I have to
Okay,
agree.
let me rephrase it, and this is it. Valletta knew nothing about Nim making the nimble rights outside of the carnival. The only ones that Valletta knew about was the ones made for the carnival. Whenever Nim first did the sign language, saying what's going on, why you doing this, what's going on, that kind of stuff, Nim explained about this stray nimble right that he made because he was lonely and it went haywire and ran away in
So
confusion and fear. That
so
is
the
why
priest
the priest got mad and wanted to confiscate his stuff because he was making automatons without the church's knowledge and permission.
Oh, okay. I thought the priest knew this entire time for a month
Yeah,
that
me
No,
too.
Nim made an automaton that went haywire and did nothing about it.
no.
That is
No.
the only reason for my quote
That's
unquote aggression.
no. That's the reason why the priest is getting mad. Like, why are you stopping me? I just found this out. You're not gonna stop me from getting this dangerous material away
I
from this
legitimately
person who's
thought that
apparently making
too.
shit.
Yeah, no,
I
the way you
honestly
made it
could have
sound was that
sworn I heard you say that
Well, no, because you didn't
like the way you made it sound definitely
because
made
I
it sound
didn't.
like to me.
I
yeah,
said I told you that Valletta said that he will explain what Nim said once this equipment is moved away from him. Then I will tell you what Nim told me. Then Valletta would
yes.
have told you Nim told me that he's been making these automatons without their consent.
Well,
He didn't have
that's
time to tell you because you kept stopping him, and then an argument ensued.
well, no. The problem wasn't we kept stopping him. It was I was talking and got stopped, and then told a shit ton of information while still talking, and then we couldn't process it.
Don't talk over me.
The fuck do you mean?
That's
Like no, like actually, am I
You laughing?
genuinely talking over you because of lag or what?
Possibly. I'll start talking, and then you'll just start, like a second afterwards. So it
Well,
could be
no.
lag. It could be lag, for all we know.
Yeah, I just
Um,
mean like I talk slow as sticks and I start saying things and then I'm interrupted and shit and then I can't even finish half of a sentence.
It is around 8 minutes past when Bing said he was going to stay. So can we
I'm
wrap
getting,
it up?
I'm getting to it.
Okay, let's go for
Yeah,
it.
it's right to where we're gonna end.
Yeah, let's just
Um,
get there. Fuck it, we
yeah.
can figure shit out later.
Yeah. Them shows you how to activate it. You have to be holding. Villa explains. So what them saying. Apparently, you have to hold down the trigger. When the activated device comes within 500 feet of a nimble right, other than Nim, the umbrella begins to spin, whirl, and click. The spinning, whirling, and clicking accelerates as the distance to the target lessens. Reaching maximum velocity and volume when a nimble right, other than Nim, is within 30 feet of the device.
Hmm.
So the faster it spins,
The closer we
whirls,
are.
and clicks, the closer you are.
I appreciate information. It's a rather ingenious device. I look
Yeah,
to the rest of the group. You guys want to take this on? This may lead us to the next bit of our investigation.
I mean, it'll help us catch who used the fireball and potentially whoever gave the number right the necklace, but it won't help us find the person who survived.
Never know unless we try.
What other leads do we have?
Yeah, that's my other thought.
Aside
And-
from the 500 gold pieces, I do have some other equipment I could give you as a reward. Some more inventions of such.
Wait, to the player group?
Yeah, if y'all destroy this automaton and give me proof that y'all did destroy it, the thing that Nim created, apart from the 500 gold, I will also give you adjustable stilts, a backpack parachute, a barking box, and a matchless pike.
I want the barking box. I want the barking box.
No.
Of course you do.
I want the barking box, please. We need
What
to.
are the other two
I
items?
know these
Barking box,
nimble
matchless pipe.
rights. I know these nimble
Yeah,
rights
it's
are
a
mostly made of
matchless-
wood. Is there a specific piece that would make it unique?
The head. The head's the unique part.
Very well.
Yeah, matchless pipe, barking box, backpack parachute, adjustable stilts. Those will be
Stilts?
rewards for
And of
completing
course.
this. Stilts won't do you no good since you have 4 legs.
We'll have to get 2 pairs.
Yeah. You don't have 1 pair though. But yeah. Yeah, what were you saying, Danny?
I was just asking what part we should grab, and she answered that. So.
Yeah, the head is the most unique part about it.
Well, we will keep this information in mind. But for the time being, we do have to continue with our investigation. Thank you so much for your time, though, and on behalf of my party, I do apologize for everything today.
Well, at the same time, it's kind of Nim's fault for randomly attacking you guys. But
Yes,
anyways,
it is.
Let's make our way to the downstairs and front door.
Styx is just walking back to the tavern.
Just leaving
He's
everyone.
a little. Yeah,
Leaving
no,
everyone.
he's a little pissed.
That's where we're gonna end the session.
Mhm.
All right.
So
Okay.